that.
It tickles my fancy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Goosies. I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do
Hey.
got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Steers on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motive. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Gucci get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wondering what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
they just don't know. Me and Marcos been getting after
Ooh.
it.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, can I just say
Yeah.
that little BS picture they show of the front of their building?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
It is like a Costco up in there.
It is huge. It just keeps going. It actually
Yeah.
just keeps going and keeps
Like they
going
gotta
and
stop
keeps
you from
going.
going into farther rooms.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I couldn't actually take a few steps without someone saying, hey, do you need some help with something?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
good. Thank
Yeah.
you. They had the cop cars out there. I had to check in before I
Yeah,
even.
you had to show ID.
Yeah,
I'm
it was an
like-
operation. There was a whole operation yesterday at the TNT store.
Right. And I was trying to figure out because I had to park in the back.
Yeah, same.
And when I was walking through, I saw the little like turnstile with the little. I'm like, whoa!
What's this?
It must get real physical up in here. Cause
yeah,
but we walk right in, and I text you. I say no line.
No. I tell you what, there was before I get to all of the crazy great things that I bought. When the hell did sparklers become $17.99?
What kind of sparklers did you get?
There was sparklers that were, you get the big ones $17.99. The smaller ones $12.99.
Yeah, but you get like 8 boxes of them.
Yeah, but what are we doing here? You always got 8 boxes of them. They were never $12.99.
And buy them at Publix.
I'm gonna have to because I'm like, what are we even?
I got the big ones.
The big spark.
But here's the deal, though.
Handles.
That was buy one get two.
Yeah, those were.
So even if they charging you $17, technically you're only paying $5, $6, right?
That's still too much for a sparkler, Leroy. That's still. You saw what we got for $300.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah,
we had a game plan.
Yep,
and we did not deviate.
Ooh,
we went up in there, and I told Fonz, get on the website.
Yeah,
right?
Solid.
Why? We gonna see what they do before we get them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I never did find that the gold one.
Yeah,
but I don't think I would have wanted it anyway because it was like $350.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we found the little ones for like $30. Do the same thing.
Yep.
But when you up there in a minute, if I could tell the amateurs, right?
Yeah,
so a guy came in there and said, "We getting Roman candles." He talking to his son. His son got glasses, looking, like is his first visit to the fireworks place. Like this is like his bar mitzvah, right? His intro into redneckism, right?
Yep. Baptized.
He said, "Son, you just grab this by the hand and you just fire him off, right?"
Yep.
And the little kid took his eyes. He say, "Dad, it says right on the wrapper, do not hold on in hand." He said, "They don't know what they talking about. I've been holding in my hand for years."
He's right, though. He's right.
Right. I'm like, me and Foz looking over there going, "Oh, I like to follow them around with video."
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun July 4th.
And then after you did because you spend a long time in there, trying to figure out, because here's the deal. When you go on their website, not like we did on the computer.
Yeah.
When you go on the website, there's no prices on the phone.
Wow.
So you gotta like, so you looking at it, everything, and it say $349, buy one, get one. I say, no. I say that's about what I'm looking to spend.
Yeah, totally.
I say, so let's get our money's worth. We ain't getting no 9-shotter, right? We ain't getting no, mega boom with
although
4
they
shots.
get us on the way out though.
That's what I was getting to. There's this old black lady, right? Yep. On the way out.
Yep.
Right? And she just points you over to
this
the
line.
name of it is Salute.
Yep.
It say $25.
25.
And then she got me. She got me. I bet she didn't get you like this.
What she do?
That's what it do right on the TV.
Oh, I looked it up. I looked it up immediately.
If I start looking at the TV, we like, ooh. And so they got
$25.
Yeah, they got me for another $25.
Yeah, I was on the way out. I was almost good. I was like, all right. And then they got me for another $25.
But see, I know y'all think I have converted.
Yeah.
But here's what I didn't get.
All right.
No tube fireworks.
Damn.
You know why?
Why is that?
Those are the ones that fall down and shoot under your car and blow your car up.
Yep.
I want a stable base. Huh?
That's fun though.
No, and then Fod said, ooh, my boy's coming over. We got like 20 what do you call them? The little hand things you hold them in your hand.
The Roman candles.
We got about 20 Roman candles.
Yeah.
We can shoot these at each other. I'm like,
yeah, see, he knows. So okay, previously, if this is your first time buying fireworks,
it's my first time buying them. It's not my first time going to a fire, because in Louisiana, we just drive over to Mississippi and you could buy mortars. Like you can buy M80s, whatever. Right. So my uncle used to go over there, but we'll spend $50. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't have the whole just like I just got. So but yeah, so it technically, yes, it's my first time actually purchasing fireworks, and I owe it all to you, because I wouldn't even thought about it unless you was over there with covert operations trying to game plan at the fireworks place.
Yeah, I was shopping. The whole time during yesterday's show. I'm proud. Look, I hope this goes as well as I know it will. I hope you have a memorable
I gotta find a place to do it though.
Okay, there's there has to be like a nearby field. You put some cardboard.
I might leave my house. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in my front yard. I found a space in my front yard, not on the street. In my front yard, I got a big piece of wood. Yeah, I'm gonna sit all the stuff on the wood. And,
okay, maybe wet the wood too. Is it flammable? I don't understand. I don't know how this works.
What you mean?
I don't know. Sparks, fire, wood. I feel like there's something.
Oh, we got a fire extinguisher.
All right. Okay. Hey,
so
look.
I'm they're lucky I don't go out there in a fire suit.
It's gonna be humid, Leroy. You can't be in a fire suit. It's gonna be too humid for you to do that.
Hey, they dressing in a fire suit when they come put the fires out.
True.
But yeah, so boy, look, everywhere we look, and look.
I saw your collection, Leroy. It's looking good. It's looking like you're gonna have a good time.
And I'm gonna say this for everybody who think that it ain't worth. If you just go and game plan, they got something for all budgets.
Absolutely. I got a nice little mix, something for the kids. I was able to get one of those variety packs, the $54.
Yeah,
one.
see,
I was like, I will get one.
Yeah, but here's because see, I looked at the $251.
Yeah,
and I was seeing if I could get, you know what I'm saying. But what they do on that one is they put a lot of different ones, and the main one, one is buy one get one.
Yeah.
So like I was like trying to figure it out in my head. I'm like, Fonz, no, we winning. We win. I got to buy one, get two. Oh, yeah. Because a lot of them, here's the thing. This what threw me off. The buy ones, get ones, even though they had different names, did the same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had to, like, if it did the same thing, I just went to something else. Like, they had like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah.
My boy Leroy went from buying none to his entire dining room table.
Yeah. That little green Martian. I saw that one. We saw the video of that.
We did.
We got to let that Martian make it happen.
Shots after dark, yeah. And you know what? If I'm looking at this,
the best one is the Ripper.
These all look stable. These all look like nothing is going to fall over.
Yeah, but the thing is,
that's a big Roman candle, Leroy. What is up with that? Oh no, those are sparklers.
Yeah, those sparklers. The Roman candles are in front. The best one,
yeah.
The showstopper is the Ripper.
Yeah, I saw a couple people with that one on the way out.
Yeah, the Ripper. You see the pictures of that. And I was like, yeah. And all Fonz was like me and like we were. He's like, it's only 12 seconds.
I know, Fonz, trust me.
Like, he said $80 for 12 seconds. I said, I know. Guess what I said to him?
What?
Even a lap dance lasts a whole song.
Exactly. At least 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Way cheaper too. These fireworks inspired headlines are brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. Now you see everybody reporting Donovan Mitchell.
Way after you. Way after Leroy. You broke that news in South Florida and unfortunately broke our hearts. But it's okay, you know.
It ain't break your hearts, dude. Like, here's what kills me about Tobin.
Ready for plan B.
Here's what kills me about Tobin.
Yeah.
He makes a terrible assumption.
What's that?
That if the player is not going to play for the team he wants to play for, he coming to the Heat. Because that's where you want to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right?
That does happen every offseason.
I'm gonna tell you a club story.
Yeah.
So, girl I was dating at the time, we was out and about, right? We going up into the club, looking good, boom, 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 got it on. Going through to, you know how, like South Florida clubs, they have this room play hip hop, this room play pop, whatever. We walking over to the other room, heading to the bar, walk by 3 black ladies, right? Yeah, young ladies. And one of them said, there go another black man with a white woman.
Wow.
So I hadn't been drinking yet. So I stopped and I said, my Nubian princess, you are making a terrible assumption. You're assuming that if I wasn't with her, I'd be with you. You need to go find you a man and stop worrying about what other people are with. So that brings me to Tobin. You assume every disgruntled athlete in the world,
don't they though,
want to come to Miami?
Don't they though?
And why they ain't here?
Sleepy Pat, dude. Sleepy Pat, just asleep at the wheel.
So you know, you gotta let.
Why wouldn't you want to come to Miami though? Really though, like why wouldn't you want to come to Miami?
But I will say this. And this is in defense of Tobin, even though he's way off. How can you not like Bam? I have never heard one person in the league say they don't like Bam. Everywhere he goes, wherever he is, any player on any other team, right?
Yep.
Is chatting it up with Bam. So I can see the appeal of maybe playing with your boy, right? But let's not just make these crazy assumptions. Like, because Dame wanted to, and Dame ain't even here, and he wanted to come here.
I feel like a lot of people wanted to. The only thing that ever scares them out of it is either they don't want to work as hard as you need to with Heat culture, or the money isn't right. But it's the
more the money, more. Hey, it's your job. It's your profession.
Yeah,
it's more the money ain't right.
For sure.
Right?
You know,
and that's why you end up with guys that say, hell, if I'm gonna get a minimum contract, I might as well go ahead on and get this culture in me and then make more money the following years. And look at all the guys that's done. Look at Strus, look at Gabe Vincent, look at how many guys that have come here, right? Worked on their game, you know, put in the grunt work, and now being rewarded by other teams. They don't never get rewarded by the Heat, which is amazing. Yeah. I'm tired of being the league's farm system, to be honest with you.
No, it really is. Although we do sometimes farm talent that goes elsewhere and just fades away. Most recent example, Omer Yurtseven, who just got released by the Jazz. But
yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know how good he is because Tobin only talked about how good looking he was.
That's true.
Like, do you really know how? And it's easy to look good when you're one of one on a team. So he was only 7-footer.
Yeah, true.
So he looked a lot better than maybe we would acknowledge that he was.
Spo has a way of maximizing talent as well. So
sure. Well, and then it always gets to the point where them guys have to play.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
Some other news in the NBA. LeBron James. This news was reported earlier. At first, was willing to take a pay cut. Just get me some talent. Now, as reported by The Athletic, LeBron James plans to sign a 2-year, $104 million maximum deal to return to the Los Angeles Lakers. Leroy, he's done it again. He's done it again.
Here's the deal.
Yep.
I'm guessing that maybe LeBron has some thoughts on what the Lakers should have did.
I'll say
who they should go after.
Swing and a miss to
and they didn't. And that was think about it. I mean, how much more clear he could be.
Yeah.
I'll take a pay cut for the right guy. Like he took a pay cut for D Wade and Bosh, just like Bosh and D Wade did. But if we not go make an attempt to, improve the team and go get one of these players, I want my money then.
No, it's fair. It's a fair assumption. DeMar DeRozan is still on the table for them. But this is 2 summers in a row. The main free agent that they wanted, they lose out to the Mavericks. Last year, it was Kyrie Irving. And this year, it's Klay Thompson. And, you got to look at your Western Conference opponent getting better. Much like Heat fans are looking at the Eastern Conference opponents getting better. And kind of looking like, what the hell are we doing here? Huh?
You have to understand, and I don't know how this is playing out. There's a certain level of star, right?
Yeah.
That almost thinks it's an insult to go play with LeBron.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Even though Klay would have the same role, catch and shoot guy, because they were terrible at shooting 3-pointers.
Yep.
Right? He felt that he could deal with playing with Luka and Kyrie more than that heat of playing with LeBron.
Let me be honest. I think Klay is going to feel more important in Dallas than he would.
Well, the same, that's what, maybe I'm saying that too.
Yeah.
Right? That no matter what is going to be on LeBron and not you. But guess what? That might be what Klay needs to flourish.
Well, I don't want to talk about Klay.
Wait, you don't want, listen. Klay is not the age right now.
Yeah.
Where you can go into a place, have all these expectations, and just flop. Right? Because the team he's going to can make it without you. If you go to LA, they need you. They were terrible at shooting threes.
Yeah, I mean, he's at a different point. This is his Miami Heat Ray Allen run. Because Ray Allen in Milwaukee was very was the top of the food chain right there.
Right.
Ray Allen in Boston was a contributor, a very important part of that big 3.
Right.
Ray Allen in Miami was just an extra cherry on top, and thank God we had that cherry on top. But it really was no pressure on Ray Allen. You go there, you make some
Right.
threes, we love you.
And that's basically what he'll be in Dallas. Now,
Yeah.
here's the interesting part. We had this conversation a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
And I said, Clay's conversation situation is getting to the point where he may take the same amount that Golden State offered him and still go somewhere else because he feels he's been wronged. And the offer from Golden State was 2 years, $48 million.
Yeah.
And he ended up going for 3 years, $50 million. So he went for less money.
Less money.
Right.
It's the same thing that
Right.
you know, we saw with Wade, unfortunately. It's
Right.
that disrespect, and that's why it tells me he's egotistical. I agree with you, Leroy.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Anybody would be. Wait, you telling me if I make you Clay,
Yeah.
and you see they gave Draymond 4 years, $100 million.
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not crazy.
And then wait, and then they come to offer you, one of the Splash Brothers, half of what Draymond got. You're not gonna feel offended?
Draymond's more durable, Clay. What do you want me to tell you, dude?
Durable.
Yeah. I mean, he'll get suspended.
That's what you gonna go with?
He'll get suspended for sure.
Who's what? Wait, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I maybe chew on this a little bit too. Who's more important? Who's more important to that team, Draymond or Clay?
Who is more important to that team? I'm gonna say Draymond Green.
And I'm gonna say Clay.
Yeah.
Because when Clay is playing bad,
yes,
not Draymond. When Clay was playing bad, that team struggled.
I can definitely agree.
Draymond gonna do what Draymond gonna do. He ain't gonna never score you 30. He gonna do a little bit of everything. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that ain't gonna be the catalyst of why you win.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Getting triple doubles at 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. That's great. But that ain't helping. Clay was a bucket getter. Now he struggled last year. But it'd be harder to replace Clay than it would be Draymond.
I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
We have some more headlines for you when we come back. I have a story that's close to home for Leroy. I'm going to ask his opinion on this for sure. But in addition to that, you know, these are the dog days of summer. All right. So that means we have to supplement with silly sauce. We got July 4th trivia that's going to be coming up. We got start, bench, cut. It's a new game we're going to be playing here, but that's the barbecue edition. So we'll have that. Rats off a ship, as we normally do on Wednesdays, and something we weren't able to do yesterday because Tobin murdered the clock. Damage is done. Speaking of Tobin, he's out today. He'll be out the rest of the week. Leroy in today. He'll be out Friday. So this is the last of Leroy we have before July 4th. We're going to enjoy it. We're going to enjoy the rest of the show. It is a silly sauce summer here on the Tobin and Leroy show. We'll be back after this.
can't get your tenderness. Still I can't get you off my mind.
Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. Live on YouTube, Twitch, Odyssey app. Tobin is out, but Leroy's still in, holding it down. J-Fig in the background here, and your boy, Frog Boy, in action. Before we went to break, got a message here on our chat. Cap for life. Marcos, what NBA free agents are left? Any whales left?
The one, and there's a lot of teams trying to figure out which way they're going to go, right? That is, if they couldn't get a free agent, then they're going to just give it to everybody. That's what people think Atlanta might do, and that's why the Trae Young talk was out.
Yeah,
definitely DeMar DeRozan.
Still waiting on that domino.
Right.
Plenty
Now,
of options for him.
Now, I would say this. There's two teams that DeMar DeRozan is a terrible fit.
Yeah.
And that's Miami and
Miami.
LA.
Yeah.
Because we already
is a
have
player
him.
like that ever a terrible fit? I know his style is a terrible fit.
But you have to look at how you play.
Yeah.
Right? The whole name of this game,
yeah,
on this team is space.
Maybe I have him coming off the bench.
You don't trade DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, that's true, because you're gonna have to probably give up something if that's the case.
And that's I think that's what makes the Tyler Hero thing so difficult.
Yeah.
Right? You need shooting. He's a shooter. He had a bad shooting stretch. It doesn't mean he's not a good shooter. That being said, I think if there's anything that I would take from what Pat Riley said, I don't mind the Jimmy stuff. That's no big deal, right?
Yeah.
That Pat Riley gonna be Pat Riley, Jimmy gonna be Jimmy, right? But the one thing that Pat Riley said that really probably annoyed the hell out of him during the season is all the guys missing because of injury. For whatever reason, right?
Different injuries, each
You've
person.
never, ever gotten to see what this team can truly be because they've never played together. So do you keep hoping for that or do you just move on?
Now, I know everybody wants a whale, but I want to know, is there a way that the Miami Heat could improve their roster substantially by like acquiring certain pieces that may not necessarily be the whale, but for example, looking at what's still left on, the free agency market, there is a Patrick Beverley available.
No.
There is.
We have a better Patrick Beverley and Caleb Williams, and I want to see what happens with him.
Caleb Williams, the Bears quarterback?
I'm sorry, Caleb Martin.
Heard. Yeah, we got to see what happens there with
because I'm gonna tell you, he does a lot of what Pat Beverley does.
Yeah.
While shooting the three.
Okay. I mean, fair. That's fine. Maybe Pat Beverley necessarily isn't the option, but just the idea that, there is a Pat Beverley out there, a Seth Curry, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Spencer, I was a fan of Spencer Dinwiddie, but I don't know what the hell happened to him last year.
The Lakers happened to him. There are a couple options there that could.
Wait, did Martin leave? I don't think so. Did he leave? I think he might have.
No, I mean he denied his option.
All he did was he didn't want his option. He didn't pick up his option. So he's a free agent, but he hasn't. I don't know if he's left yet.
No, he hasn't left yet. Has not found a home yet. A couple deals that happened yesterday. Golden State made some moves. Buddy Hield, according to Shams, could be on the move right now. Golden State Warriors are in serious talks on a sign and trade deal to acquire Buddy Hield. Warriors and 76ers have been in deep discussions working to finalize a deal for one of the NBA's best three-point shooters. That is courtesy of
Shams. Thing is Buddy Hield's an excellent three-point shooter. He don't play that defense like Clay did.
No, he doesn't. I
right.
mean, but has Clay's defense been that well since his injury? You know, I haven't been able to track it
I don't
necessarily.
know. I don't know. I like it's weird. Like when they lose, I don't like when a team loses. You more go to who's making shots and less who's playing defense, right?
Yeah, true.
And I
No.
say that while saying I don't want Travelocity because because he don't play defense. And I say that because this team is built more on defense.
Yeah.
And that becomes a bit of a different, even though I'm saying the same thing, but taking both sides of it. That's why I don't want him. Like, dude, how miserable are fans gonna be? How miserable are we gonna be, right?
Yeah.
When Trey just keep getting pick and rolled and then end up with somebody like Tatum backing him down. We're gonna be mad.
It's definitely gonna hurt, but I think also the addition of Khalil Ware opens up Bam's ability
Yes,
to
that's
help out.
the most, and I don't want to rain on nobody's parade,
Yeah.
but here's the deal. The biggest move has already been made.
In regards
And
to
that is you got somebody that's going to free up Bam to do more things.
Yeah. For
You see
sure.
what I'm saying? So,
Precious Achua, by the way, is still available. Reunion?
really?
Reunion tour?
Really?
Come on, like a little backup.
No.
Thanasis. What about him?
No. He don't
Yeah,
play
really.
for them.
Yeah. No way he either goes back to Milwaukee or he's not getting a deal.
He's going back to Milwaukee.
Kyle Anderson signed with Golden State Warriors yesterday. He signed a ridiculous deal based off what
I used to get Kyle Anderson and Mike White mixed up.
And Mike White?
Yeah, when they both had that hair.
Kyle Anderson, the basketball player, and Mike White.
Yeah. No.
way.
Derek White.
Derek White. Heard. Yes. Derek White and Kyle Anderson definitely do look alike.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Just give up on it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Derek did already. He went bald with it.
Yeah.
Not a looker. Derek White, not a looker.
Yep.
But yeah, for the most part, not too many whales, if you will, left available. That doesn't mean a move can't be made.
Again, we already talked about this.
Yeah.
The reason why you might not see any movement with any of those free agents is because the guys that the Heat may be interested in, they're going to have to acquire through trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the problem. What do you got?
What do you have?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't even have cap room until a couple weeks ago.
Even with that.
Yeah.
Right? Who you got to trade? What if one of these teams are going to, reboot and they're going to get rid of one of their veterans or get rid of their veterans and they want young players?
Yeah.
Right? Nobody wanted Tyler Hero.
To me, who has more value in that you would not be willing to trade this young piece if a call came knocking? Like, for example, let's say the Clippers blew it up and we're like, hey, we'll give you Kawhi. We want young pieces. Who do you keep?
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You think with what Pat Riley said in his exit meeting that he's going to go and get Kawhi?
No, okay. Not Kawhi. Yeah. That is the definition of, I'm going to take a couple days to myself. But just the idea of who is like last year, everyone was in love with Jaime Jaquez. And we still think that he's a great player. But, is he less untouchable now that we have Khalil Ware? Because if you had to tell me who should I keep between Khalil Ware, Jovic, and Jaime Jaquez, I haven't seen Khalil Ware play 1 second of NBA basketball, but just the sheer idea of how he can help Bam, I kind of have him as untouchable right now.
Well, and let's also, and Bam feels the same way about Yovi.
Yeah, and that's fair. because you saw the development towards the end of the season. He went from not being able to sniff the court to being one of the members of the rotation. So hopefully he's only going to continue to improve. There's a lot of hope when it comes to the Miami Heat this offseason that I think the Heat fan is definitely just tired of dealing with.
Are we like? Here's the bad and the good of what the team is.
Yeah,
If Jimmy had played 10 more games, they would have been a 4 or 5 seed.
exactly. And our road to wherever would have been this year.
But I'm also going to say this.
Yeah.
You can't sit on that and say, well, he'll play more than 60 this year.
Exactly.
Like, you can't sit back and wait for that. You got to make moves as if he's going to play 60 games. And I think that's where Pat is.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat only can count on what he can count on. He
He's
can't count on what he hasn't seen, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see. It'll be interesting.
We'll see what the Heat do this offseason. We'll continue to stay glued to our phones and our tweeting devices to see if any moves are made during the show. Again, we got more silly sauce on the other side. When we come back, Leroy, your former team is in hot water with a certain organization that favors animals and their lives. We'll talk about that when we come back. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show, live right here on YouTube, Twitch, the Odyssey app. It is a silly sauce summer here on the Tobin and Leroy show. Tobin out for the rest of the week. He's out for the rest of the week. Today you got me and Leroy. Tomorrow we're going to do a best of. And then Friday it will be me and Dan Day. And I believe potentially J-Fig. We'll see. We'll see how she's feeling. You know, she could be partying it up on July 4th with her crazy, crazy fireworks. Just kidding. Just framing her because I know she can't defend herself. I did and was able to retrieve this story that I was previewing before we left that involves our very own Leroy Horde's former team. Now,
Cleveland or Minnesota?
Give a, oh no, Leroy.
Cleveland or Minnesota?
Cleveland. Mascot. Mascot.
They don't have a mascot.
For the Cleveland Browns. See? Swagger Jr.
Except I thought they had Brownie, but that was old.
Brownie was old, but Swagger Jr., the actual bull mastiff.
Oh, okay.
Passed away at 5 years old.
Okay.
Passed away at 5 years old.
All right.
So, nonetheless, you know, they released on Twitter. This was yesterday at noon. We're sad to announce the passing of our beloved mascot, SJ, Swagger Jr. We are so grateful for his many years of loyal support and cherish all the wonderful memories he helped create for fans, young and old. Leroy, you didn't know this dog? Well, not this specific dog. You guys never had like a dog that was roaming around?
I mean, we had, a dog because of dog pound, but I don't know when it started.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you never like met like a Cleveland Brown dog?
No.
Unacceptable, dude. Unacceptable. What's the name of your pet that you just got tricked into owning now? The puppy's name? Dre.
But we didn't give him the name.
Oh, it was already there.
Foster, right.
Gotcha. That's it. I mean, can you switch it or does he respond to Dre already?
He's 6 weeks.
So you can just switch it then at this point,
we can,
right?
But it's a foster. We're not the neighbor might take him.
For sure. Wink.
The neighbor might take him because the neighbor has 2 of the same dog.
Right. Oh, so it just gotta be.
Yeah, and he was thinking about getting another dog. Right.
All right.
But I think he'll probably still run over here.
Yeah, it's fair. Probably think this
which is awkward, right?
Yeah, this is our boy SJ.
He looked like he's been living that rough life.
Okay.
What he died of? Drug overdose?
Okay. No, that's a -1, dude. That's a -1. Too soon.
-1.
Too soon, bro.
What is the police dog? Maltese?
What? A police dog ain't no Maltese. A Maltese is a small.
No. It's called the. Hold on, 1 second.
Mastodon.
No, I'm trying to.
Well, look. Nonetheless, Tobin's number one enemy, PETA, has reached out, urging to end live mascot tradition after Swagger Jr.'s death. PETA's imploring the Cleveland Browns to do away with their live mascot tradition following the death of their sideline dog. It believes the practice is harmful to animals.
Right.
PETA's vice president, Tracy Ryman, made the urging on Tuesday afternoon, just hours after it was revealed that Swagger Jr. had passed away. Generations of breeding for a certain look have left bull mastiffs prone to hip dysplasia, cancer, and life-threatening heart issues, among other painful conditions.
Yeah, see that? Yeah. Malinois. They knew.
Oh, that's
they knew. A Malinois. They knew it. Yeah. Can I just say this?
Yeah.
That dog was well loved and treated great.
Yes, but it was.
I would hope if I only have 5 years left, that I get the kind of love that dog got. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm sure it lived royal.
So, like, here's I'm killing the pronunciation. Yeah, I am. Yep. She sent me the same thing. Belgian is it Malinois? Malinois.
That word, I don't know what the word is, but it's kicking your ass.
Hey man, I didn't know what kind of dog it is. I'm just looking at the word for the first time.
I still don't know what kind of dog it is.
You don't see the police dogs that kind of look like a German Shepherd, but they not.
I thought it was a German Shepherd this whole time. Yeah,
No.
this one is a Belgian Shepherd.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
So Malinois.
Malinois. I
So
feel like that's French. You should know that.
no. It's Belgian, jackass. It says it in the name.
Get out
Oh
of
my
here.
goodness.
It sounds French.
Wait a minute.
Moi.
Wait a
Only
minute.
moi.
Wait a minute. He goes, you should know it. It's French. Even though
Sounds
it's a
French.
oh my God.
Said it sounds French.
Wow.
Does that sound French?
No, so like I don't know, man.
Look, they said that that
I
they
just
should
listen. I
instead
just
go with
think
a different route.
this, right? Like there's dogs out there that ain't getting no love. Just
Yeah.
ask what's her name? That sing that sad ass song. Sarah McLachlan.
Sarah McLachlan.
In the arms of- Right. What about them dogs? Shouldn't Peter be worried about them?
They
They
are.
worried about a dog that's being taken care of and treated like royalty, right?
Yeah.
Like how's
They're
that
saying
abuse?
they should adopt a logo featuring a mixed breed dog from an undoubtedly overwhelmed local animal shelter.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's
There
what you
you
should
go.
do. That's
There
what
you
that is the
There you
answer. Cleveland
There you
Browns. All right.
Right.
Did not release a cause of death, by the way.
I
It's
mean,
rough.
come
This is
on.
rough. If
That's
you need some
terrible.
time, come back to the show, Leroy. I got you.
But I'm just saying, like, it's
Yeah.
never enough. Like, okay, they got a mascot as a dog. So are we gonna do that about all animals? Because guess what?
Mm.
The LSU Tigers have a tiger.
Do they?
Yes, in a cage right outside the stadium.
I need to speak to them.
But I'm just like, what are we doing?
I will have a word with them. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, hour 2 of the program, everyone.
This
It's time for our Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua. It's our Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Tonga Valoa. Not
Tua Tagovailoa.
A for effort. Dolphins quarterback.
Tua.
It's our Tua. It's our Tua.
Tua.
Tua, Tua, Tua. Tua, Tua, Tua. Can go to hell. Tua Tonga Valoa. Dolphins quarterback. Daddy loves you guys.
Our Tua with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of food.
Our to the program.
Somebody, Jimmy J said Tyler Hero 6'5", Derek White is 6'4". No reason for Tyler to be a bad defender, except in basketball, it's not about how tall you are; it's about wingspan.
True.
So that's what separates Tyler Hero from Derek White.
Let's see. Derek White's wingspan is 6'7.5".
Tyler Hero is 6'4".
Tyler Hero's wingspan is 6'3".
6'3". See,
Yeah.
that's the difference. So, that's one of the reasons why Bam can guard the position that he plays.
Yeah.
Right, is because of his wingspan. So there's a lot of guys. One of the things about Kawhi,
Oh my God. 7'1" wingspan for Bam.
right? That's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
So he's 6'9",
Yeah.
but he's able to play against some of these taller guys because of his wingspan.
Donovan Mitchell, 6'10" wingspan.
Right.
he
That's why he don't have to jump as high to dunk, because he's
And he
not
does.
very tall.
does jump high though.
Yeah, but he's not very tall.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that play a role in this. That you just look at height. There's a lot of other things that play into it.
Yeah. Casual.
So, like, look at Kawhi.
See what I did there?
Kawhi, or look at somebody like Siakam.
Yes.
Siakam, he's
Let's see
ridiculous.
what it is. Pascal Siakam wingspan is 7'3".
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's the same size as Bam.
Yep.
So that's why. And
You like Siakam. I don't like the fact that you like Siakam.
why?
You like him too much.
No,
I don't
I just think
like
I
it.
see
don't
a
like it.
lot of similarities between him and Bam.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I've seen the progression of his career.
Mm.
It has kind of the same trajectory as Bam's as far as
Yeah.
what they were able to do and add to their game.
Well, you know the
Look at-
vibes.
wait, I tell you, has a really long one. Look at from the Clippers.
Kawhi.
Kawhi. Look at Kawhi.
I mean, he has a long wingspan, but it's his hand span that is.
His hands are giant, right?
I call him the claw. Wingspan for Kawhi Leonard is also 7'3". Jesus.
Yes, but he's only like what 6'6".
He is walking around like a pterodactyl. 6'7".
Right, but that's what separates basketball players.
Yeah.
It's not how tall they are; it's their wingspan.
Wingspan. That's amazing. What's your wingspan, Leroy? Can I Google that? Leroy Horde.
We didn't do I don't know. We did wingspan. Me and Tobin tried to do in the office.
They said Leroy Horde's wingspan is a 12 count.
That depends. Are they hot?
Yeah,
Are they hot? Because sometimes if you get them real hot ones, you can't eat them as much.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to some headlines that are brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
Couple more headlines for you. Yesterday, your Miami Marlins lost. Yes, indeed.
But, hey, you see what Dave Southfoot,
Wow.
Leroy's wingspan all over his car floor.
Good point.
Point for Twitcher.
They are back in action again today against the Boston Red Sox. That'll be a 6:40 first pitch, but I got some good news for you, Leroy. I know you've been wanting some good news when it involves the Marlins and Burger King. We have first of its kind co-branded crowns coming to Burger King. That is right. If you're a fan of the Burger King crown, you can go ahead and grab yourself a Miami Marlins crown at Burger King. Maybe the only crown they lift this year, but nonetheless, the organization will be handing them out to fans as a gate giveaway on Tuesday.
All 300 of you.
Yes, indeed, which was yesterday. And Thursday, July 4th, they'll be handing out these bad boys.
Can I just say this?
Yes, please.
And how about on July 4th,
All right.
ballparks give away free hot dogs if you go to the game?
That sounds amazing. I mean, obviously, I understand, well, that would be a massive loss of income for them, but that sounds amazing for me as a fan.
You ain't going to the game.
Me personally, no, I'm going to your house.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? It'll be a nice gesture.
Yep.
Nobody's going to go still, but
still, it's a nice gesture. Yeah.
Right. And it's the 4th of July. The 4th of July is synonymous with hot dogs.
Well, they have
and it's not like you're losing money because you normally charge $27 for one anyway.
True. Well, look, in addition to giving out stylish new crowns and satisfying hunger with a free Whopper Jr., of course.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
The Marlins are fulfilling fandom with a BOGO deal. Oh, you got breaking news? Hold on, I gotta play my breaking news. My baby McCochin. I think that's why we made this. Was like last year whenever I made this. Do you have your sources? I don't want you to get caught by a fake Twitter.
Anton Lundell extended.
Anton Lundell extended for your championship Florida Panthers.
This is already
Juicies.
Unlike a lot of the championships that's been down here. They have been adding and building. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Yeah.
It is belief, according to Chris Jones. No, I'm lying. Chris Johnson.
Chris Jones plays for the
Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Jameson Olive. I can actually trust this man. He reports Lundell's 6-year extension with the Florida Panthers carries a $5 million annual average. It has him on the same contract timeline as Barkov and Kachuk. Forsling and Reinhardt's 8-year deals are the only current longer contracts, but it seems like the core is locked in.
Yep.
With those key players being in for a minimum of 6 years, maximum of 8. That is beautiful.
E-Rod's got one more year, right? I think so.
Yeah. Yes.
I need him re-signed. He was sneaky good.
That's
He's
it,
sneaky
man.
good. When everybody was talking about all the other stars.
Yeah,
he
Rodriguez.
was balling. Yeah.
Stanley Cup champions now have their 8 top scorers from last season officially back to defend the title,
That's
baby.
Awesome.
That is.
That's you know what? And all I can do is this to the organization.
Yeah.
Barry Zito, Viola, like, yeah. Like, and you know what? They like, hey, you know what they were saying?
What's
Man,
that?
These last 2.5, 3 years have been fun. Let's keep doing it.
Why not, man? Why not? We got a little dynasty down here. Tampa had a nice run. Now it's time
if
for
only
us.
I could get tickets to
to a suite, huh? That'd be nice. Maybe, I'll get the tickets, Leroy. I'll invite you to the game. Don't worry.
You get the tickets and invite me.
I got you. Yeah, you can be my +1.
God forbid I should ask anybody in that damn building. But you know what?
Yeah.
I actually thought about getting season tickets.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad purchase. It's not far from your home, so let's start with that.
Right.
It's not that much of a hassle to get in and out.
No, but the problem is that here's the problem with the last time I got season tickets. So Fonz was a senior in high school, right?
Yeah.
And my boy Dave, he's been Kane. His family has had season tickets for years.
Yeah.
Right? 30, 40 years. So he was like, I said, Fonz, he has also Dolphins tickets. I say, you want to go to Dolphins games or you want to go to Hurricanes games? He said, I want to go to Hurricanes because of the bands, right? I want to, because
Oh,
that's he went to Bethune after that. So you
Yep.
get to see Bethune, they play, and
Yep.
so we got to, see them play. So we went to Canes games for a year. It was a blast, loved it, right?
nice.
But I don't have like he's doing his thing. Hockey is, he works. Hockey is,
lot. That's a
41
lot.
games, right? And
Yeah.
so I could probably talk my daughter into going to 3,
Yeah.
right? My wife might kick the tires on 1 to say she went.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah, that's true. Then you got 35 other games to be
right. But
you're not a guy who's gonna be online pushing his tickets.
no,
So I understand.
no. But I would I would like to not only just support the team, but I really got into hockey because of these guys lately.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
I
for
knew
sure.
hockey was I stayed with hockey players one year in college, and our hockey team was really good. Right.
Yeah.
So I knew, and then when I was in college, the Red Wings were really good. So we got to go to Red Wings game. We went to Red Wings games. So I know, I've never been a fan like I am now, covering them. But I've always had an interest in hockey because it is by far the most up and down, fast, back and forth sport there is. There is no other sport that's fast like that.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me, "Why do you like soccer?" And I'm not. No, I'm a hockey fan, and it's just fast soccer.
Yeah, essentially. I
Right?
mean,
Right.
it is very similar. Like you said, though, it's just faster pace. And,
Right.
soccer is
So
beautiful. It's great when things work the way they're supposed to
yeah,
work.
hey,
It's art.
who's not a big fan of a side piece?
I don't think that's what it's called, Leroy.
Yeah, it is. So I'm sorry, set piece.
Okay, listen.
Listen.
I'm almost. Hey, hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Set piece.
Baby, if you're listening, I don't know what this man is talking about.
Set piece.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Set piece. Like
Nah,
the corner kicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it exciting. Right?
Yeah. Scary.
So,
Dude. Jeez, Leroy.
set piece.
Baby, if you're listening.
I meant set piece.
I'm about to take that on the podcast, dude. What are we doing?
Man, I know when it came out, I'm like, that didn't sound right.
That did not feel well. But yeah, there's times definitely when it really is. It's beautiful. I get it, but it just takes so long, man. I gotta come on,
Yeah,
man.
and here's the deal.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. If somebody lay on the ground in hockey, you got to stop the game because he hurt for real, right?
Yeah.
Soccer, I'm over that.
Yeah, no, for
I'm
sure.
over you squealing and then getting up and jogging,
rolling around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. It's a lot. It definitely is.
Remember Kachuk, was it Kachuk got hit in the face with a stick and they gave him 2 minutes for embellishment? I'm like, what? Wait, how you gonna call a penalty on the other guy and still call embellishment on the
Speaking of soccer, Inter Miami is back in action today against Charlotte FC.
Are the guys back?
Inter Miami will have Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba, but Messi and Suarez will be absent.
Are they still on
in that Copa America? Let's find out. I should pay more close attention, but the United States got eliminated. So what the hell do you want me to do about it? Yeah, they have Argentina has a match against Ecuador.
Right.
Oh, there you go. You know, we are a little Argentina.
Was I hearing that Ecuador is sneaky good this year?
You know, I could go ahead and tell you yes, because that sounds like the right answer, but I don't want to continue to be as ignorant as I normally am.
Somebody chime in. Isn't Ecuador pretty good this year?
That's a better option. If anyone has any information on who is to watch in this Copa America quarterfinal, let me know.
So, but here's the thing. Like all that faking.
Yep. Not a fan of it.
No, dude, come on. Like, enough with it. They
Euro
fit.
Cup on at noon. There's too much soccer going on, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Too much soccer.
I just don't know who the hell they playing for.
What's important? What's not important?
And the
When do
Olympics
I
is
pay
next
attention?
month.
That's why I can't keep up with it, bro. That's why I can't keep up with it. But God bless him. Something I can't keep up with. Kemba Walker retired. What do you think?
He gonna be a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer? Kemba Walker?
Do you understand the run he went on at
Kemba Walker's
UConn?
good. Okay, yeah. Okay. You know, it
And
is
then,
it's a
and
basketball.
then he is a 4-time All-Star.
Hall of Famer?
Dude, y'all forget. But somebody please tell this guy how good Kemba Walker was in college.
No, you're 100% correct. It is a basketball
Right.
Hall of Fame, right?
So you
It's
take
not-
how great he was in college and then
Yeah.
put 4 All-Star appearances.
Bro, he's only 4 All-Star appearances.
Only?
One. I mean, come on. Like Rudy Gobert's had like 3 or something like that. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer, so I can't even freaking talk about that.
Rudy
but-
Gobert's a Hall of Famer. He
I
got
know.
4 defensive players of the year.
Okay. One All NBA third team, one NBA All third team.
Yeah, but it all added all together, dude.
I don't know, man. I'm not sure if it's like
Add
first
it
ballot.
all, put it all together.
19 points a game.
The college,
Yeah.
the 4 All-Stars,
Yeah.
the 1/3 team, All NBA, and he averaged 19 in the NBA.
Yeah.
How long did he play?
He was drafted 2011. Played about 12 years.
12 years. 12 years and averaged 19?
Yeah, and you know, he is good. He had a year. The average of 19 is kind of skewed because his last couple of years with the Knicks and Mavericks, you know, his points per game fell off. But there was a solid, looking at it here, about 6-year run in which he averaged much more than, or like, you know, substantially more than 20 points a game.
Right.
He was a bucket getter for sure. I'm a big fan of Kemba Walker, but I like
No, wait a minute.
the way you said it, like Hall of Famer. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you gotta add it all together. Hold on.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him play in a while.
In a while, long, yeah,
And
but,
that's
you know,
why
like,
you getting lost.
that step back that he had in
Wait, see, and Jarrell, he was 5'11", averaging 19, but here's the problem. He was averaging much more than that till his last 3 or 4 years when he was averaging 8, and then it averages out. But if you cut out them last 4 years, he averaging 20, 25.
for sure, definitely. I mean, he had some great stats and clutch. Kemba had that dog in him for sure. That step back that he hit in college will forever live on.
Dude, you sleeping on you sleeping.
Hall of Famer though?
Yes.
This is rough, man.
Add it all together.
Yeah. He hit the game-winning jumper for UConn at the buzzer.
Hey, you sleeping on Kemba. Like,
Kemba.
I thought he was already retired, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
Because
Me too, I definitely
you
did.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy that he actually did not have an opportunity to play in the league, like even as a backup. Maybe he didn't want that, but I believe he was playing overseas.
I think he was. I think he got banged up and his knee was.
Also, man, in New York, they really kind of blackballed him, if I had to be honest.
Well, here's the deal. I mean, they got new Kemba Walker and he's better.
Yeah, true.
But that's the same type of player.
I was gonna say they're gonna run him into the ground though.
Nah, well, yeah, he do play like 40. How many minutes in the game? 48.
That's that Tom Thibodeau.
43.
That's that Tom Thibodeau recipe right there.
Yeah, but they almost were forced to do it because everybody was hurt.
Yeah.
Right. But if you look at you know, them healthy,
yeah,
he probably won't have to play as many minutes.
All right, when we come back, hour 2, we're gonna go ahead and check in on the Miami Dolphins.
Ain't
Leroy,
nobody there.
Yeah, true. Ain't nobody there for the most part. I'm not sure
we got about another 2.5 weeks before they start up.
I think so. Training camp, right?
Rookie camp. They do rookies early.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I'll tell you the dates of that.
You know what sucks about that rookie camp?
What's that?
If you had off-season surgery, or you was rehabbing,
you gotta show
go
up
to rookie camp.
Oh no, that's unfortunate. July 28th. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, would you believe I used to report like the week after July 4th?
Wow.
Because and July 1st is when I shut it down. No
Mm.
more drink.
Oh, okay. That's
Right.
nice. Really? Right before July 4th, huh?
Yeah, you got. I need a good solid month.
Man.
Right. Well, not even a month. And guess what? Here's what's crazy. I don't drink that much anyway. So, well, it wasn't like I was missing it. Ooh, I want to go party one more time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick, we were talking about wingspan before. Someone's telling me to look up Khalil Ware's wingspan 7'4".
There you go.
I like that. That's
A 7
good.
footer with 7'4".
Yeah, and a 36-inch vertical. I like that.
I mean, he can jump. So just imagine 36 inches off the ground with a wingspan of 7'4" and 7 foot tall.
Yes, sir. Love it.
And that's why Tyler got to have, even though he's 6'5", he got to have a vertical of 47 inches to touch the rim because he got little arms. He got little arms. He can't reach.
What's this? All right, we got more Tobin and Leroy when we come back after this.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
No, baby. He meant set pieces. He meant set pieces. Yeah, set pieces, not something. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that word back there.
No, no. Hey,
What are you on, man? What are you doing over here, dude?
hey. That's when
Crazy.
you bail. That's when you bail on your boy quick. Hey,
Nah,
I
yeah.
have nothing to do with that. No, that ain't no, baby. I do not feel that way. No, I'm gonna tell you what. You my only set piece.
That's it, baby. And I'm set. Checking in with the Miami Dolphins. You know, a little bit of I'd say dry season for the Dolphins as everyone's off. And
Listen, the month before camp starts,
yeah.
you might not see a player.
Yep.
They're going to try to get their mind right because once you start at the end of July, you're going all the way to January. Say that again. Once you start in July, you are playing football until January, hopefully February.
Yeah.
You got to get your mind right. You got to say bye to family. You got to, kiss your kids, go on a trip with your kids because, dad ain't going to be around that much. Daddy going to be tired and cranky and grumpy. So, yeah. Like,
This is the time to get it done then.
Yeah, this is the time. It is, and then if you do it for a while, then they understand, right? But I'm glad I didn't have a family when I played football. So
yeah, I can understand where not necessarily to say that it'll get in the way, but I can understand how it's easier to not have to deal with it,
life is hard.
Yeah.
Right? And people say you sign up for it or whatever. But just because you play football doesn't exclude you from the regular problems and situations of regular life, right? So I remember one morning I got up to go to practice. My basement was flooded. Got a call and say, "Hey, I need to get somebody to come fix this." Right?
Where what city was this? What city was this flooded in?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. And what this was still practice training camp, so it was like
summer. This was during the season.
Oh, during the season.
Yes.
So was this like winter? Because I'm thinking like, is there a chance that your basement will turn into an ice skating rink?
No.
What? So anyway, the basement was flooded, and I'm assuming you didn't get it.
I didn't sign up for life. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is that whether you signed up for it or not, you got to live it.
Yeah. It don't stop.
As long as there's other people on this planet, you got to live life.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's good though, man. It's a benefit, Leroy. It's a benefit to
I wouldn't do it over. I wish. Now that I think about it, I wish my kids could have saw me play football.
Yeah.
But guess what? Neither did my wife. So
true. I mean, maybe that's for the best though,
Right.
Maybe maybe that always ends up. You can tell that she loves you for you, not necessarily for what you did.
Oh, she had no idea. And I never told her. I don't brag about that. Because you can't win as an athlete, right?
Yeah, better than me.
If you say if you say you played football and you're proud of it, people think you're arrogant and cocky. And if you don't say nothing, then people think you trying to avoid something. So it's a crazy thing. I've learned like to just do me, right? I have a saying. There's 6 billion people on the planet.
Yep.
If a couple of thousand don't like me, I'm still doing pretty good. So if somebody don't like me, I really don't care. I'm gonna be me. The people that know me know what kind of person I am. And if you make assumptions, that's on you. It ain't on me. I ain't got to prove nothing to you.
You go, boy.
That's it. It took me a while to get there, though.
That's fair. I mean,
You
it
know what
takes
I'm
a
saying? Because and I would say this
people still growing.
I would say this to people, right?
Yeah.
Imagine having to go through that at 22, right? We ain't talking about a 50-plus-year-old grown-ass man
Yeah.
that live some life and know how to deal with that.
I still don't think I'm an adult.
Dude, I think I became an adult when I was 35. I ain't gonna lie. Till I got far enough away from football to realize that wasn't the real world.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I had been in that cocoon since I went to college, 17. So
I'd
I
say
didn't
even
count high
before.
school from 17 years old till 33 years old, right?
Yeah.
I lived in that cocoon. And it was culture shock to realize that all the rules that I have been living by all those years, the regular world don't live by those rules. They just expect you to.
High expectations of you too.
Yeah.
Gotta be a role model, Leroy.
I asked somebody, I said, you got any kids? Say, yeah, 20, 23. I said, would you trust them with your nieces and nephews? They go, oh, no, he's not mature. I say, so why in the hell do you want kids that's first getting into the league to be role models for your kids? You don't even trust your own kid.
Yeah, that's
right.
fair.
But now all of a sudden, that's what everybody can yell on TV. They're role models. And what about the children? Right? Yeah.
No, it's true. I mean, and obviously we look at these athletes and we define what their maturity level should be based off of how much money they make. And that's not done in any other.
And guess what?
Yeah.
And you know what? Here's the other question I asked. I said, a politician and an athlete walk into a room.
Yeah.
Who's more responsible for the future of your kids?
True. Politician.
Right. But that ain't right?
Yeah. For sure.
So yeah, I know some and I had an interesting kind of situation growing up because I had to take care of my brother and my sister. I went to an all-boy Black Catholic school in New Orleans. So I didn't have the issues, the women issues and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which means that when I got to college, I didn't even know how to have a real relationship. Right? So it was a weird dynamic going so far away from home and then having to learn how to interact with others.
Would you say your Riz level was at 0?
What's my Riz level?
Oh, you gotta know. You gotta know what your Riz level is.
I know.
You had 0 aura.
I would say it was at -1. And let me say this.
On the football team, Leroy. It could be bad.
But listen.
Got that silent Riz.
That ain't got nothing to do with your Riz level. Right?
No,
just because you hold a position, that's the crap that get people in trouble. Do you know who I am? That's what gets you in trouble. You think your level is high.
Yeah.
But you're the only one that think that.
I'm gonna be even if I was a backup long snapper.
In
if
college?
I had let me get that jacket. If I had that Letterman jacket,
hey,
Leroy.
I'm telling you, you ain't gonna get no Letterman jacket if you were back up to the backup. You got to play to get a Letterman jacket.
What?
Yes.
Come on, I can't purchase.
Yeah, absolutely. I made it through the jacket.
Yeah,
I got the jacket, the blanket.
Blanket.
Yeah, you get a blanket. They don't keep giving you jackets. You get the jacket, the blanket, then the ring.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. One of these things is not like the other. What were they just gonna give me a blanket? I get a snuggie in the middle of this. I get a cool jacket.
Yeah, I got a blanket. I think the blanket. Yeah,
they got cheap that year.
No, that's just the standard. You know what I mean? Like they used to put stuff on your jacket, but now they just give you something else.
Nah, man, you gotta.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta put.
I still got my jacket.
Where it fits.
I don't know.
Gotta try it out.
I'm gonna go try. I'm gonna go get it the next break and see if it fits.
Right. Well, we're gonna go to break now. We're gonna come back with Damage is done, my friend. Next on the Tobin and Leroy Show.
Damage is done.
Hello, Jennifer. Wow, before 12.
For Yanni,
you still got sleep in your eyes?
No.
Oh,
I do not.
it's clear.
By the way, you do have the biggest eyes ever.
Wow.
You do have big eyeballs.
Leroy on my birthday.
Huh?
To make me laugh, this man tells me I have the biggest teeth. And now I have the biggest eyes.
You do. No, you do have big eyeballs. There's nothing wrong with that.
I do. So back then when I was younger,
perhaps
it was
when I was there, it might have been after a couple of games of dominoes and some drink that I was like looking. And I was talking to all your friends. I still couldn't figure out the sisters and who's with who. And it was just so I just kept drinking, right? So I was like,
good move.
So then I just looked across and I'm like, that Jennifer, man, she got some big teeth.
He turned into Little Red Riding Hood.
And I have a rule.
What big teeth
I have a rule.
That
I don't talk.
Yeah,
I don't talk behind people's back. So I said,
no, he definitely pointed it out, and he told me.
I say, Jennifer. I say, come over here.
Called her over just to let her know.
Come over here.
When I was younger, that was something that would it made me a little bit self-conscious. Like I had the big eyes, I had the big teeth,
and then your head caught up.
Big lips. It was just too much, and then I got I felt like no one was like me, by school here. So
that's a good thing to be one of one.
Well, yeah. Now I'm like, okay, well, cool.
Yeah, okay.
Any other childhood trauma you'd like to bring up?
So yeah, I think Leroy points them all out.
Wow,
it's great.
Hey, but hey,
Leroy doesn't allow me to run. Leroy doesn't allow me to do many things.
Hey, check this out.
Yeah.
It was the liquor.
Blaming the liquor.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Blame it on the
alcohol.
Let's start off with damage is done. Leroy, I'm going to start things off because it is about your city. So it's gonna cross over. Someone that you may know.
Hold on.
Yeah.
My city is New Orleans.
Correct. Not Louisiana.
Okay. Let's go.
Yeah. Now I'm going to
besides the levy, the whole levy situation.
Yeah, not good. Not a good situation.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and talk about these lyrics and see if you know which artist, not necessarily saying these specific lyrics, but made this song. Bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. Pickering worth about 50. Bling bling.
Pickering worth about 50. Bling
bling. Bling. You run.
So that is you talking it.
Yeah, right. Love reading the lyrics. Bling bling. Lorenzo's on Yokohama tires. That is from famed rapper BG. Leroy, familiar?
Yeah. That's he part of the crew.
BG, unfortunately, now in a position due to his past.
He got to sell his bling bling.
BG ordered to have all future songs approved by the U.S. government.
What?
From now on, anytime BG writes a new song, all his songs and concerts will be on a supervised restriction in which he must prohibit himself from promoting and glorifying gun and violence murder. A U.S. federal judge has refused the prosecutor's request to prohibit any sort of restrictions. Unfortunately, now the damage is done, my friend.
Damage is done.
You need a permission slip to write your own raps, BG.
Hey, have you listened to some of the music out there?
I know.
And they decided to go with BG?
BG is the one where they draw the line. That's where they draw the line.
You know, we already been through this with Two Live Crew.
Absolutely. The reason why a parental advisory sticker is on the front of albums is because of the Two Live Crew.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
Not for nothing.
Yep.
You go to see a artist perform,
Yes.
and you go to hear his music. You singing all them lyrics. So what are they gonna do?
Look, I completely think it's ridiculous, but because he is on a supervised release from prison,
Well, see here.
the
Here's
BG,
the thing. It has nothing to do with the music. Then
yeah,
it has to do with his behavior being supervised on release from prison. So we made it sound like it was about, you see
just
what I'm
him
saying?
being, no,
But it really isn't.
it's not.
It is
But
about his behavior and what he can do while being released early from prison.
indeed,
So
Well,
you kind of
before he bling blings anyway.
tricked us there.
Well, I mean, I'm just reading the article.
He's on probation.
Well, he's still
Leaving
getting
out
some money.
information.
He left out that.
Getting a little bit of money there.
Yeah, there we go. right.
Well, while he's on this probation, BG must provide the government with copies of any songs he writes moving forward ahead of their production or promotion. And if they are deemed to be inconsistent with his goals of rehabilitation, prosecutors can move to toughen the terms governing his supervised release.
Now, here is
Too much bling bling, BG.
no. Here is the big one that
Much
you
bling
failed to. Here's the big one you failed to miss.
Yes.
What was he in jail for?
Well, I mean,
What was he in jail for?
allegedly.
It's not allegedly. He spent time in jail.
You never know because innocent until proven guilty.
He was proven guilty.
Pretty sure it's online somewhere.
I don't think so.
So
He may or may not be served 12 to 14 years for gun violence, illegal possession of a gun, and obstruction of justice. But
Now wait. If you release a guy early,
yeah,
and then he goes start talking about gun violence,
well,
you can see how that could be a problem.
You can
see how that could be a problem.
He's a hot boy, Leroy.
Wait,
what do you want him to do?
Do you see
The block
how
is hot.
that
The block is hot.
Do you see how that could be a problem?
Yeah, I understand where it may not be setting the correct precedent.
So while we sitting here, like I was like, damn, it's censorship.
Yeah.
Now that you break it down and peel,
They're violating his first rights amendments, right? Something like that. First Amendment rights. July 4th, fireworks.
Here's the other thing, though.
Yeah.
They are also trying to, when you get released early from a 14-year sentence,
yes,
they're trying to make sure you're living life the right way.
That's fair.
So, as a person on the outside,
yeah,
if he rolling doobies and talking about guns and stuff like that,
yeah,
you're gonna feel real uncomfortable that he's on the streets and that you let him out. So
didn't realize you were a narc, Leroy.
I'm not.
Damage is done.
I'm not.
It completely makes sense. It completely makes sense. But it's unfortunate. The situation that he's put himself in now, anytime he writes his rap, the government has to approve. And I mean, it's just a situation you put yourself in.
The way you made it sound like it's not like that.
They were violating his rights.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Leroy?
Violating his rights to be a free man? Yeah. That's why they let him out 2 years early.
Yeah.
Anyway, so my damage is done. It's going to go to the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
right.
Damage is done.
You had the audacity to tell people that you offered Clay more money than he went and got with Dallas. And I will say this. The damage was done. You gave Draymond Green $100 million for 4 years, and you told Clay he's only worth half of that.
God, that's true.
Think about that. Half.
And is Draymond older? I don't even know how. See, Draymond is 34. I don't know. And Klay Thompson is 34, same age.
Right. I think they came in together. But think about that.
Yeah.
So you got the audacity to tell people we offered Clay more money. If you ain't offer him Draymond money, no, you didn't. That damage is done. There was no, I told you when this started. If it's even close, based on what he's been saying, he can't go back. He can't go back to Golden State. He can only go back to Golden State for Draymond Green money, which is, think about what we saying. Think about what we saying. That you are only worth half of Draymond Green. Draymond Green's going to be a Hall of Fame, a great player. But Splash Brothers, either they know something about his health that we don't.
Maybe they're just tired of his act. Maybe they're tired of his sulking on the bench.
Wait. So let me hold on. Let me throw this at you there. Clay hater.
Yeah.
Clater.
Later.
Just made a word.
Let me throw this at you.
Yeah.
So they're tired of Clay's act.
Yes.
But they're not tired of Draymond's act?
Well, you know.
He gets suspended every year.
Yeah, I think when they
He
give him
lost him a championship.
It's true. Dade South
Okay.
Clay or hater. That's pretty good.
No, just call him Clater.
Clater. Cletus.
Later, Clater.
Later. Figgy, who's your damages done?
Myself.
Oh, wow. That is very introspective.
For
I appreciate
inviting
that.
people to a July 4th party on the weekend.
Now, okay. I'm going to quickly review this
Yes.
because he will not stop until I do.
That's true.
So on my birthday, he said, let's all get together. He told my parents first of all.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I had like the telephone. So I didn't really know what was going on.
Hey, this is something you failed to mention, Leroy.
Exactly. And then he's like, my parents, what they got from all of that was, oh, we're going to hang out during the weekend of July 4th. So that was my thought process because I thought July 4th was today and not tomorrow. And I figured, why would Leroy even do a party when we work the next day or something like that?
Man.
So wait a minute.
I don't know. That's
So
my
we can
thought
only
process because
celebrate
guess
New
what? I'm
Year's.
trying to put the show first.
Whoa.
Okay, me thinking about
Wait,
work
we
instead of
only-
partying.
We only celebrate New Year's if it falls on an appropriate date for J-Fig.
That's true.
Exactly.
If the 31st
If
is
it
on a
falls on
Monday,
a day that is convenient to me, I will celebrate it.
solid. I love it.
Well, either way, okay, so yeah, the whole message was lost in translation, and I do apologize. But
Wait, do you
if
understand?
you want me there, I'll show up.
Huh?
I'll show up.
Do you understand how shocked? Like, just
Leroy wanted to smack me through the phone.
just having a conversation. She said, I thought we were going to celebrate July 4th on the weekend. I'm
Well,
like, huh?
that would make it a little bit
No,
hard.
and then the funny thing was,
Can't celebrate the 4th?
it's not like you're going to be throwing fireworks anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And look what you did, Marco.
Wow.
Look what you did.
It all comes
I figure, you know
around.
what? It's not going to be that much of a big thing, is it?
Wait, she did say that. I forgot about it. She goes, it's not like you're going to have a fireworks display or nothing like that.
A fireworks
enough.
show.
Wasn't enough.
Maybe
though.
that was in the back of my mind. Well, I'm saying,
Ooh, when you were
Maybe
buying
I
beer.
did that. I
Wow.
made him lean into
He's-
this. So you know what? Tobin was right. We do influence Leroy.
He spite bought $300 worth of fireworks yesterday.
Hey,
That's
400.
crazy.
400.
That's crazy.
400. And it was, we thought on the way out, me and Fonz say, how much you think it's going to be? Around 400. I said, okay, I can live with that. We got a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
then the black lady on the way out.
Got us. She
salute.
got us.
She got us.
She's good.
Yeah, she was good. She was good.
For that
She-
amount,
but
I
she
better
made
see
me-
those fireworks from here.
She also told me, look at the TV. This is what they do. I was like, ooh. Fonz like, I already got one.
He already had it in his hand. Like,
They-
what's watching?
They better do what she was showing you.
Oh, yeah.
If
Yeah.
not, we'll all
So,
go back there.
I
and
got
say
I
she was
got a
liar.
piece of wood. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it in my front yard, right? Not in the street. I don't want to do it in the street.
Smart.
Yeah. So,
Well,
because there's too many trees in the street, you can't get the full.
Yeah, don't set your neighborhood on fire, please.
Well, listen, I'm in Davie. The rednecks been
Damage is
blowing it
done.
up for years, so I should be okay.
Well,
all right. When we come back, we're gonna go ahead and give you your latest headlines, and we're gonna get into some more silly sauce. The latter half of this show, we have a lot. We have a game that we've never played before that I'd like to introduce. It's not a game that I invented. This show hasn't done it before. It is Start Bench Cut. We're gonna do a July 4th barbecue edition. We got that and much more when we come back on the Tobin and Leroy show. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. Tobin out for the rest of the week, holding things down as usual. Got J-Fig here. Leroy in today, although he will be out Friday. We're all going to be out tomorrow. We got a best of going on, so be sure to listen. Usually this is where we'd have cat talk, but now that the season's over, we are free to talk about whatever we'd like in this slot here. But before we do, I'd like to let you know that free agency coverage on WQAM is presented by T-Mobile. Switch to T-Mobile, and you can get tons of benefits and still save on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use your savings calculator to find out how much at T-Mobile.com/switch. I got T-Mobile. Pretty good. They also got that T-Mobile Tuesday thing, so they'll get you a deal whenever.
I honestly love T-Mobile. I have it also, and I have no complaints.
Yeah, no complaints. I've had
So,
the same service since 6th grade.
but you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gross.
Oh, okay. We're making fun of Marcos. Got it.
Gross. Making fun of me. No, I thought that was an insult to you.
Even when you sent me a picture, it came in like a little square.
It's not.
Sometimes we can't open those, Marcos.
It's
Fix
not,
it.
It's not me. It's really not me, guys. It's
Fix
really
it.
your phone. You know, it's your phone. I don't understand.
Apparently, you have Tree Mobile.
Wow. All right. Lashing out here on a July 3rd. But have no fear, as I will be able to fight through this. I have $300 worth of fireworks at my home, so nothing can bring me down, ladies and gentlemen. I will
Me
be
neither. I'm ready to go. And guess what I just got from
What?
Amazon?
Oh,
What's
no.
that? Is that a fire? Oh, a torch. You need a torch, right? You can't be out here with the Bic lighter or I don't know what the other lighter is known as. I refer to it
They used to do the ones you could do the barbecue with a torch. Now it's just a flame. You can't get the torch no more.
Huh. Okay.
So I just got the
actual. Yeah, you got yourself a blowtorch.
Yeah, like they do for cigars.
That's fair. No, you need that. You need that. You can't be focused on trying to use a match or a magnifying glass.
Remember back in the day, you used to use like an incense.
Oh, an incense. It was long. It was long. That's why.
Yeah, long incense.
You ever like lit a probably not you, Leroy. I know you avoided fire for quite some time, but sometimes you light a napkin. It's a little bit longer, give you that reach.
No, that's what you do when you light barbecue.
And then you take some pieces of the then you run for your life.
When you throw that balled up newspaper, after you done drenched it with like all of the lighter fluid, you go.
Why don't you just use your little watch, Marcos?
Oh, I would, right? To see the band broken. I would. I totally would. Trust me.
What? You burn your hand off, dude, trying to put that watch. But what's wrong with you?
But it looks so cool, though. How cool would I look?
You look cool and burnt. Marcos,
do you really trust him with things that blow up?
No.
No,
all
just look
I
at
know
his face.
All I know is we consumed almost the whole show.
Yes.
Yesterday, looking at fireworks.
Trust me, I know. I was looking backstage, and all I see is your face with a smile from ear to ear.
Hey, no, because
watching the screen.
Listen, we like, hey man, for $199, I need more than 12 seconds.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, like some of them are real quick.
Usually, I'm not a shopper either. I'm a buyer. I don't have.
And then here's the other thing. Here's the other thing you got to realize.
Yeah.
Don't count this into your time either.
Right. The time in between.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing here? I need action. But I'm satisfied with my pickup. I know Leroy is too.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see how this all unravels.
I'm gonna get Fonz to take his drone.
Yeah.
What if you blow up the drone?
Right.
He's gonna be over there looking this way.
Yeah.
Really? You think he's gonna?
Never know.
You are 0 for 2 today, Jennifer. You are 0 for 2 today.
What do you mean? You really never know.
-1.
Yes, he does. He know how to control that thing.
Yeah, but technology sometimes has a mind of its own.
No, it
has a mind of its own, dude.
It does.
She knows
He
things.
flies that drone around the house like he racing.
Mm.
He knows how to work that thing.
Let's get to some headlines. The headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
No trucks. Still got a spot for Trey.
Close that door.
In case we go white hot, you got a truck.
We do have a spot for Trey, and the only reason we do is because Miami Heat's still stagnant. NBA free agency continues to roll on. The 76ers have poked around on Haywood Highsmith, according to Barry Jackson and Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin's still on the Heat's radar, but the math doesn't work unless the Heat shed salary. The Heat could circle back to Highsmith potentially. They have an interesting decision on what it's going to do with its remaining cap space. So,
well, with Kalel, where
yes.
you can kind of get away with not having another big. That being said, I think one of the most important people on this team the last couple of years has been Caleb Martin.
Indeed.
And so it's that piece that you never realize you need until it's not there. And so this team has struggled more when Caleb's been out because of the different things he can do. So I would hate to see Caleb go.
I would hate to see Caleb go as well. According to Ira Winderman, who posted this about 3 hours ago, with LeBron off the board, as you know, he signed a max deal with the Lakers earlier today, 2-year deal worth over $100 million. DeMar DeRozan, Miles Bridges, Gary Trent Jr.
If I had to, let's see. Miles Bridges.
Yes.
Then I go with Turner.
Wasn't Miles Bridges like in some trouble though? Like I believe.
Yeah, he got in a little trouble. So we don't know what that is. We don't need that in our life right now.
That's what I'm saying. Especially in Miami, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially those that I just listed there, DeRozan, Bridges, Gary Trent Jr. are the only 3 free agents ranked above Caleb Martin.
You know what the big problem with the Heat is? These guys would probably love to stay in Miami, right?
Sure. Yep.
But here's the deal. This is their profession. They ain't getting max contracts. They're the ones getting those little medium type contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got to maximize that. You can't take a pay cut because you don't know how many of these you're going to get. It's not like the maxed out guy who gets maxed out 2 times and then he can take a little bit of a pay cut in that third deal, right? Yeah, these guys are a little bit different. This has happened to the Heat a number of times. It's happened with Strus.
Yep.
It happened with Jay Figg's guy.
Gabe.
Happened with Gabe. It happened with who else left?
It's the people I love.
Anyone
they leave.
Apparently.
So it but it's because you're basically helping these guys to leave you, right? Because you can't afford them. And Caleb's a valuable piece, but how much are you going to have to offer him? 10, 15 a year.
And look, no matter what, I understand there's always going to be a feeling of you want to keep your guys. But this is a stat posted by Barry Jackson. In their last 13 home games versus good, healthy teams, they went 1-12 and were outscored by 152 points.
Yeah.
That tells me you need to shake it up, dude. So if Caleb walks,
here's what it tells me.
I think we'll be okay.
You can't. And what did you say, Marcos? This hope season?
Yeah, so far everything's built.
Hope is over.
The Miami Hope. That's what we are.
It's over. It's over. We hoped the last 2 years.
The only thing
we hope these guys will play more. We hope we would get more of this. We hope we would do this. It didn't happen. Hope season's over.
Yep.
And I don't and for the Heat organization, the reasons why shouldn't matter. Right? The reasons why, if you give reasons, you're basically trying to sell yourself on running it back again.
No, I don't want to hear those
But that's
words.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So,
I can't hear those words again.
but one of your guys who has been a contributor consistently has been Caleb Martin.
True. No, it has been. But I mean, should I prevent myself from potentially growing because I don't want to lose Caleb Martin? I mean, I shouldn't.
Wait. Nope. See, here's the difference between me and you.
Yes.
Okay. I'll accept that.
Yeah.
Who you gonna replace him with?
Yeah. That's always the issue, right?
You see
Because
what I mean?
I just listed the names. It's not necessarily a
Caleb did okay. He wasn't that good, but he did a lot of different things, man. That's the thing that hurts guys here.
Yep.
Right? Except the three-point shooters. The three-point shooters and the point guards usually get signed pretty quick because they have a skill set outside of just making basketball plays. Caleb Martin is one of those guys where at the end of the day, you look at his point total, but then you talk about the defense, you talk about the rebounding, you talk about all the other things that he does, and he makes basketball plays. So when people say, he was okay, he wasn't that good, you're looking at numbers and not looking at the impact he had on the team when he was playing. Hell, he almost won last year, not this year, the year before. He almost won MVP in the Eastern Conference Championship.
Yeah, no, there was times where Caleb Martin felt like the best player on the court for sure.
Right.
But is that a testament to Caleb Martin or is that a detriment to the team that Caleb Martin was the best player on the court sometimes?
A little bit of both.
Yeah. And I don't want to be in that anymore. I mean, and I'm not saying that Caleb did anything for me to feel any sort of test with him. I think he actually outperformed what we expected when we brought him over.
All right.
And I think he deserves the bag.
If that's how you feel, then that's why it's okay not to give him 10, 15 million.
Yeah.
Because you feel that you can find that energy somewhere else.
For sure. I think he did great. And I think he deserves 10 to 15 million.
Right.
In Houston. It's not here.
Wow. So let's see. You ready to give up on you're gonna have to here's what happens.
Yeah.
The Heat lose more role players than any team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basketball.
I feel like our roster has been constructed of role players for quite some time.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
Right? As of right now, there's 3 guys that teams will fawn over. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Jimmy, Bam, and I'm going to go, or one of the 2 young guys.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to build your team, you can't get rid of any of those.
Correct. Yeah.
So what kind of player are you going to get in return?
It's rough, man. We're fishing with breadcrumbs and expecting a whale. And it's rough.
How big are the breadcrumbs?
We're talking Texas toast. Still not going to get a whale.
I mean, what can we get? Like,
can I get a biscuit?
If
I'm fishing with,
can we get a tiger shark? Can we get what's those sharks that bite people on the beach?
Oh, I know what you're bull sharks.
Bull shark? Can we get a bull shark?
Bull sharks are very territorial.
Yeah. As of right now, I can get you a piranha.
Probably get a hammerhead too.
A piranha.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no sharks. I'm not getting a shark. The last shark I got was I'll count Terry Rozier as a nurse shark. He's a little shark. That
Can I just tell you, I always thought that was Nerf shark.
Nerf, like the gun, like Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Oh well. And, although Nerf shark is something that I feel the Nerf company has missed out on marketing. I feel like we could have come up with something at this point, but nonetheless, speaking of bread and breadcrumbs and other items that you consume, when we come back, it'll be the first time this show has ever played it. Start, bench, cut, barbecue edition. When we come back on the Tobin and Leroy show.
This hour of
welcome on in.
Hey, Jennifer, there'll be a lot of this tomorrow.
July 4th?
Yeah.
Oh, she got it. She got it. We
Frankie Beverly and Maze is a staple.
Staple at the cookout.
Staple at the cookout.
What's on the menu?
Oh,
I have ribs,
love it.
hot dogs with some proper sausage chili. I got jerk chicken, hamburgers.
What's Fonz making?
Mac and cheese. And
Canceling all my plans. I'm going.
He's gonna season the he's gonna season up the jerk.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's good.
I'll let you know. I'll have a review ready. All right. But I played this cookout music just in time for us to play our version of Start, Bench, Cut.
Now, this is any sport or
this has nothing to do with sports, my friend.
Food.
Oh, you know how we do here on the
All
Tobin
right.
Leroy show.
All right.
I'm going to give you topics that correlate with July 4th and July 4th barbecues
Okay.
and just celebrating July 4th.
Okay.
And
Fonz will make some baked beans.
Oh, need that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and give you both 3 different topics. And you tell me how you would rank these in regards to start, bench, or cut. And I'm sure you guys understand what I mean by that. Start being the one you like the most, bench being the one you like the second, cut being the one you like the least. Now let's go ahead and get into it. We'll start off with number 1. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
J-Fig, I'll start with you. Start, bench, cut. Pool, beach, or boat day? How you celebrate July 4th?
Why would you do this to me?
Start, bench, cut. Those 3. How do you celebrate? It's July 4th.
Okay, ready?
That's a group activity for her.
Are you ready?
Yeah. I know pool's last.
Pool is definitely cut. I'm so sorry to say.
Yeah.
Bench, I'll put beach. And start, you already know.
Ooh.
Boat.
Right.
Boat day.
Right.
I love me a boat day.
So, and I'm the direct opposite.
All right. Direct.
I'm gonna go
For real.
pool, boat,
Yeah.
beach,
So not benching, you're cutting.
cutting beach.
Cutting the beach.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Come on.
I
Come on
think
now. Hey.
But like
Me cutting the beach is like me loving watermelon. That's all I'm gonna say.
the pool's fun and everything,
Delicious.
but there's no sensitive adventure there, you know?
Wow.
What are you talking about?
No adventure in the pool.
It
Huh?
depends on where you doing the pool. Like
Oh,
at my house, there's no sense of
But you
adventure.
know what? You're right. Definitely at your pool, there's an adventure because you
when
have
I went
to
to
like
when I
play
went to
hide
the
and go seek with spiders.
when I went to the all inclusive,
That's fair. Yeah.
the pool was
Ooh.
must see TV.
Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
everybody was on vacation in their skimpiest of outfits.
You ever been at a pool at a hotel that's like on the beach and you have to choose, do I want to go to the beach today or do I want to go to the pool today?
I don't want the sand.
That's usually what
The sand is actually pretty. That's like a deal breaker. Like I don't like that.
yeah,
I
that's
don't like sand. I don't like sand.
It
Oh.
gets everywhere, right? You get out of the pool, you sit down, and I don't know, does sand have legs? Because it always ends up all around in your crack and everywhere.
everywhere, man.
There is sand right now in my car.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's like a staple of a South Floridian. Just
Yeah.
sand in your car.
Not me.
No, just chicken wings.
And shrimp.
Shrimp.
So, okay, both of you guys, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, J-Fig, you had boat day, start, bench, beach, and cut was pool, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
Leroy was pool, boat day, then beach.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. I think I'm on that
pretty on brand.
same vibe there. I could go either or with the boat day or the pool, But beaches definitely last, especially with July 4th, because not only are you gonna have a bunch of people and whatever
That's
normal
true.
stuff.
Like if you start putting technicalities into this, I
Yeah,
would cut the beach instead because the pool's right there. It's convenient.
Right.
You have the people you want there,
gotta weigh
not
that
the
in.
people
You
that
know,
are gonna cause issues. So I
Right.
totally understand that.
this is like this is what GMs are currently going through in the NBA and NHL. You gotta weigh all factors. It may look good on paper, but once you mention a certain detail, things
Pool
change.
got to have a jacuzzi too. Yeah, it got a jacuzzi at the.
I almost put jacuzzi in there, but I knew if I put jacuzzi in there, that'd be Leroy. Leroy's go-to.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready for number 2?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, this one I'm going to go to Leroy. Hot dog, hamburger, or ribs? Start, bench, cut, hot dog, hamburger, or ribs?
I'm starting ribs.
Hmm.
Right. I'm benching hamburger.
Starting ribs on July 4th. You're cutting hot dog on July 4th?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm benching hamburger and cut because that's my order of favorites. Right.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like if I'm at somebody else's house and I see hamburgers, hot dogs, and ribs, I'm gonna look at the ribs first.
Man. No,
Now,
Me
I
too.
will say this. I can look at the ribs and tell
whether or not they're
worthy. You can look at the ribs and see how much time it took to cook the ribs.
So to you, it depends on who makes the ribs?
It depends on what the ribs looking like. Listen, when you go to somebody's house, you don't just grab a plate and put food on your plate. You do the once over.
Gotta
right?
take a look.
You do the trial run because you try to figure out what you're gonna put on your plate. So I may look at okay, let's see what we're gonna do. If
Leroy
I do
has
hamburger,
science.
if I do hamburger, right? Then if I'm at J-Fix house, it might be some pork chunks. I go hamburger, pork chunks, hot dog.
What's the name of those rib tips? Was it rib tips? You had something ends or something that
pork
you had.
chunks.
Man, one time you ordered some barbecue to the station. It was delicious.
Oh, those the rib tips. Yeah.
Rib tips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burnt
yeah.
ends.
So like it depends. Because listen, there's nothing worse. That's why I don't like buying ribs at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they ain't like it's easy. You can't screw up baby backs, right? Baby backs are the tenderest of ribs, right? But when you get into the other ones, right, it take a lot of time to get them right. And sometimes in restaurants, they don't spend that time. So I can't be fooling around with your ribs, your commercial ribs.
Can't be fooling around with your ribs.
Yep.
Commercial ribs.
You got the same question. Hamburgers, hot dogs, ribs, start, bench, cut.
J-Fig got that up out, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So Leroy might disown me for this, but I think I would cut ribs.
Cut rib. Oh, look at that. Look at his eyes.
His eyes. Look, I have retainers, okay? It gets annoying.
It is. Hey, these are the things
Wait,
you have to weigh in.
You don't bring your retainer in public.
My retainer's permanent, so I can't do much about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's already stressing. He has his man on his forehead.
Oh God. Okay, so who are you starting? Who are you benching?
I'll bench a hot dog and I will start a burger.
Burger, nice. Cheese on that burger.
Oh yeah,
100%. You're putting cheese on that burger.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
The most nervous I've been is this 4th of July. Because normally I just go get a big old thing of meat, ground meat, and I make my patties myself to make sure that they're the same size as the bun.
Yeah.
But this time I got some Angus beef patties, but I can't see what size the patties are.
Oh, what do you mean you can't see it? Like,
and so I don't know.
6 ounce, 8 ounce?
No, it's 8 ounce, but it don't. But so I know what buns to get. So I got.
Oh, I got you. You don't know
I'm
if it's
scared. Like I can't be having
more bun than burger.
Yo, that's a
That's
no.
a sin.
That's a
sin.
party foul right there.
It has to be the same
Yes.
size. all
Portion.
around.
Yes.
I need a
Yeah.
Krabby Patty every
Portions.
single time.
So
Has to be symmetrical.
right, exactly. I don't want to. Nobody.
I'm also
wanna,
someone that I like to have everything that's in that burger. Everything
Fit
like
inside,
each
right?
bite I take has to have each little thing.
Ooh, you're talking about like what toppings
Wait,
on a July
what's
4th?
happening? Cheese.
Yeah,
Do you do bacon?
Depends.
yeah. I do bacon if I'm like buying from somewhere, but like at a normal barbecue, no one is
Dude,
really like
yeah.
making bacon
I
strips.
got a flat top. That bacon gonna come
Really?
crispy. Bacon got to be crispy.
This
You
guy's
got if I come over to your place and you got that wet noodle bacon, that's a game changer. I can't come to your house and eat bacon no more.
No wet noodles over here, dude. Get them
Yeah.
out of here.
You know, nobody likes soft bacon.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
Right. So, but then with the lettuce, here's the other.
Lettuce depends.
You-
It has to be a very minimal.
Got to be the shredded lettuce. Don't have a head of lettuce and then you put that big piece of lettuce and then you bite and everything squirts off the burger.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't, that's why I stopped using lettuce.
You like the
on many
shredded
things.
lettuce.
It's so
Shredded-
annoying. Yeah.
Shredded lettuce.
And don't overpower the burger or anything with a bunch of lettuce. No.
All right. Then
Great.
so I usually do this. I go
It has to have tomato.
I go tomato, bacon.
Not
Now
Thin tomato,
My-
though. I don't need
thin
no
tomato. Right.
Oh,
Right.
I love slicing them thin.
Right. My wife, my wife says, I'm gonna cut the tomato. And I say no. I said, why?
Yeah.
I said, because you cut it as few times as you can, and then we got that big old beef steak. All we need is some mozzarella cheese, and we can have one of those, whatever you call that. No, you gotta be thin. Thin, so you get the taste with not, And then you do pickles.
Yes, I do pickles.
So you got to put a lot of pickles if you're gonna have a pickle every bite.
That's true.
Well, that's the only thing that I can do without
Pickles are
everybody.
strong.
Yeah, pickles are strong. Me, I put
They
jalapenos.
overpower.
I put jalapenos on mine.
What about a banana pepper?
Banana pepper or
I like
or-
having those on the side, so I can like,
Really?
Ooh.
yeah.
What a bougie meal you eat.
Oh, wow, dude.
Right?
Yeah, she wants
So
proportion.
you eating like you eating
Banana peppers on the
your
side.
little banana peppers on the side. Who eats banana peppers on the side?
Me.
I will say this.
Yeah.
If I'm not feeling it, feeling that, now I will say
exactly.
this. It's got to be pickled jalapenos. The raw jalapenos are hot as hell. Right? I don't want that in my life. I'm trying to get the flavor. I'm not trying to get the heat. So I like the pickled, the ones in the jar are fine. But if you don't have those, banana peppers work just as good. Oh, yeah. Not on the side, though. What are we doing? You know what?
Yeah.
My plate consists of items that are going to be eaten, not side stuff.
I don't know, Leroy. Earlier you said you liked the side piece. I'm not sure if all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was a little sketch.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you this next one, Leroy. I'm gonna go back to you on this one. Fireworks at the park, fireworks at home, or fireworks at a friend's house? Need you to start, bench, and cut those.
I'm cutting fireworks at the park
Okay.
because after days of activity,
Yeah.
cooling it, cooking it, drinking it, I ain't gonna want to get no car to see nothing.
That's
right?
fair.
That's called being responsible.
All right.
Now that I'm a part of it, I'm starting fireworks at home.
All thanks to Mark.
And
That's
I'm
right.
benching. And the only reason why I'm benching fireworks at a friend's house, because if I was going over to the friend's house, then I watch fireworks there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? But since it's at my house, then that got to be on the bench. But I'm definitely not getting in my car to go drive to see fireworks because Florida's flat. Just look up. You're going to see some stuff blowing up.
That's true. That's true. Fig, what about you? Fireworks at home, fireworks at a friend's house, or a public place?
I mean, if I were to be doing it like Leroy, I would say obviously start home. But since I don't really ever do that, I'm going to cut home.
Oh, Dang, going with the cut. All right.
Cutting home. Friend's house.
Yeah.
I'll probably bench.
Bench that one. Okay.
Well,
So
because
then
you
you
know,
prefer-
I will say this: if you go to the park, you know you're gonna get the
Exactly. You're gonna get a show, so that's why I
Right.
would start
Yeah,
the park.
again, the thing about
I
all
used
these
to go when
options-
I was younger to the park, and I thought it was wonderful. So
Well, remember we
I
used to
enjoy
go.
it.
We used to go to the
or different places.
No, we used to go to the whatchamacallit? The down the
beach.
street. No, the Panthers. Remember we used to have that thing with the Panthers at the
Oh,
Panthers.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was
remember
fun.
that?
You see,
That was
I had
fun.
a great July 4th over there once,
Yeah.
and they're doing it again this year. I saw.
Are they doing it this year?
Yeah.
No, we ain't got nothing to do with it though.
See that
We
is
do
the,
actually. Our sister station, 102.7 The Beach.
Oh, really?
they're doing a fireworks celebration over there?
Yeah.
Hey,
Mhm.
they usually have bands. Now I will say this. Every year it rains.
Yeah, that's true.
I got so bored. Basically, the Florida Panthers parade is what I went through that July 4th.
Yes,
when I worked
but
it.
Did
I
they
had
still
the end-
the best time. It was so much fun.
At the end when they do the fireworks show, you go over there with I think we went over there like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And they have all the little trucks or whatever. And here's a little. We would go and get the frozen lemonade and put some vodka in it.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually
Yeah.
gonna be in one of those
Heard it here first.
situations.
Yeah.
So I may have to try that.
Yeah.
I think there's benefits to all of them. Like, I think if you do it at home, you can control when it begins, when it ends.
Right.
And when you do it at a friend's house, no cleanup. You just go home when it's done. But you are stuck at their time whenever they want to do it.
Yeah.
And if you go to a park, you get the best fireworks show possible, potentially some of the best food with food trucks, but you are going to face some traffic, some mosquitoes. You're gonna
Yeah. Hey,
rough.
I brought my wallet and a can of off.
Yeah, exactly. Those two things you're going to need if you go to the public
And a
place.
blanket.
And a blanket, for sure.
It wasn't cold.
No, I meant like what to
no.
like
To sit on.
Yeah,
put
sit
your
down
bags.
and-
We had the tent though. We were sitting in the chairs out back.
You can do that too.
Fancy. But I would start fireworks at home because I like to blow stuff up. Bench, I'm gonna go with park because it gives me the best fireworks show possible. And then I'm gonna cut doing it at a friend's house because
You don't want to be on somebody else's time.
I don't want to be on somebody else's time. I don't know if their food is gonna be good. I don't know if their fireworks are gonna be good. So there's so many things out of my control. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that one. You guys ready for the last one on start, bench, and cut?
Let's go.
Now, this is if you're a sports fan. Although it's going to be different this year because Joey Chestnut is not participating in this year's hot dog eating contest. But in regards to viewing or participating and just in general sports, start, bench, cut, the hot dog eating contest, baseball, or playing sports with your fam/friends. Would you rather watch baseball? Would you rather watch the hot dog eating contest? Or would you rather play sports with your family or friends? Leroy,
Okay, what are the options here? What?
Okay. I'm starting
Yeah.
baseball.
Starting baseball.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, my choices are limited.
Limited indeed.
I'm benching watching other people eat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because I know you cut and playing sports.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Leroy quit playing sports when he stopped getting
When he stopped getting paid.
Yeah, that's right.
That's fair. That's a flex. I wish I could.
Now I will say this. Is sports me throwing the frisbee and having Zeus Moss go catch it?
Zeus Moss. Yeah, that counts.
Hey, what, dude? I'm gonna have him doing all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would say like I will not be doing anything physical other than flipping them ribs, getting them ribs right, and the hamburgers and stuff like that.
Now, J Fig, what are you starting, benching, and cutting?
Okay, can you go over the options again?
Options?
Because it's a little confusing.
Start, bench, or cut enjoying baseball, enjoying the hot dog eating contest, or enjoying playing?
Okay, well, number one, I will cut the hot
What?
dog eating contest.
Cut
Oh,
that one. What, this
yeah.
is an
100%.
American tradition. You guys are watching
No,
this?
no,
It's
no, I don't want
disgusting.
to see that. It's disgusting.
It's
Okay,
wanna see
disgusting.
I've
them-
never enjoyed watching it.
Come on. They dip their hot dogs in water. It's crazy.
Disgusting. We just spoke about toppings and everything. Do you really think that I want to see the topping be water? No.
That's
No,
fair.
yeah.
No.
All right. So that one's the one that you're cutting. Which one are you starting?
So it's watching baseball
Watching baseball
Yeah,
or playing
playing.
sports? with your friends?
or playing a sport. Okay. I will bench watching baseball and I would start playing a sport because that's fun.
Nice little picnic. Throw the ball around. Maybe some kickball.
Yeah.
Y'all don't remember when Robbie almost killed the GM at a picnic?
What?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
That was at TY Park.
Yeah.
Good
She came out to play catch. and old
Robbie
Dan
was-
Marino was letting her have it.
That's typical Robbie fashion. But that is my knight in shining armor. I appeared on an episode of his and SDI's podcast recently.
Recently?
Yeah, like maybe about 2 days ago.
Nice.
That is
How was that?
It was great because again, it comes a day after Robbie, like my knight in shining armor, nearly carried me upstairs to Bo's Beach by being my lead blocker. So at that point, I was indebted to him. Whatever he needed, I was ready to provide.
Such a great
But,
person.
That was our first edition of Start Bench Cut. What do you guys think? Is this getting into the
like
rotation?
It
like
gets
it.
a little more. See, here's the thing. We did it. Oh, he cultured. You ain't never lied. Hebrew National. Hebrew
Ooh,
National. You know, Sam's quit selling them.
what?
Yeah. They sell their own brand, which is they're not bad.
Yeah,
But Hebrew National, the footlongs,
yeah.
but here's what the dummies did.
You did cut hot dogs, though.
But they started selling. No, I said cut somebody else eating hot dogs and me too because of my choice.
No, because it was
But
a
yeah,
burger and
right. But here's the deal. They were selling foot-long hot dogs of the Hebrew National, the best of the best, and selling 8-inch buns. I'm like, what we gonna do with this?
What are we doing?
Do you not understand how the hot dog works? Up in here, you Sam's. I need the bun to go. It's like buying a truck and putting Fiat wheels on it. That's what that looked like.
You got more truck than
And then
time.
even the little kids would go, Uncle Leroy, it's too much hot dog.
Oh,
Like, cut it up and eat it.
all right. That was Start Bench Cut, the inaugural edition here on the Tobin and Leroy Show. We got more silly sauce coming up the next hour. I can't even keep track, but I know that we have July 4th trivia, and I believe we have Rats Off a Ship. It is a jam-packed hour, final hour of the show, final hour before July 4th. Stay tuned right here to 560 QAM.
The savings are huge.
Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show, live 560 WQAM. Tobin out for the week. Leroy in, J-Fig in, Marquito Tito, your boy, Frog Boy, Art God. What else do I go by?
How many of them do you have?
It continues. Lava Boy. Holding things down. Just got done with a riveting.
Wasn't Lava Boy in the Twilight movies?
He was actually. No, he was. That was Shark Boy.
Shark Boy. Okay.
Shark Boy, Lava Girl.
Yeah, Lava Girl.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm impressed that you know that. Leroy.
Huh?
Can I tell you?
Yeah,
that's fair.
like this is just like I know about Dora the Explorer.
Yeah,
I never liked Dora.
Really? Come on.
You know, my lack of patience. I think she
You
started
wanted
the
her to
reason
hurry
why
up and find what she was looking for.
I said, "Turn around, woman.
Yeah,
Look."
it's right there. You're making us look bad.
You're making us look bad.
I kept yelling at the television. How hard is it to
Now
turn
you
around?
know what my
Do you
Dora the
not hear the
Explorer
bushes?
was when I was growing up?
Yeah.
And that means, cartoon for the people.
Yep.
Fat Albert.
Bad. Hey. It's
They even made a movie.
Fat Albert.
They made a Fat Albert movie.
They did.
Yeah.
It had Keenan Thompson.
You know who started?
Remember that?
Yes. Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Yep. One of the many things.
Yeah.
I used to love watching the Bill Cosby show.
Yeah.
Yep. Good show.
Loved watching
Good show.
it.
Absolutely.
Nick at Night, I think it was.
Yep.
Well, I saw it live when
Little Rudy Huxtable
was out for real.
No. She called you old. These headlines are brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks. I got my list. I'm ready to go.
We have reported multiple times that your boy LeBron James has signed a max deal with the Lakers, but the Lakers also made a few interesting additions. But this time, as opposed to it being to their roster, it's to their coaching staff. The Los Angeles Lakers have added 2 key pieces to their coaching staff. Nate McMillan and Scott Brooks have now found their way. Yeah, they're 2 head coaches with over 1,000 victories under their belt. And it seems like...
You know what that means?
What?
When JJ get fired.
There you go. You already got 2 people waiting in the wings. They're not the only people who added coaches, though. Coaches with winning backgrounds. The Warriors added Jerry Stackhouse and Terry Stotts to their staff.
Okay.
So it seems like a lot of people adding. I'll tell you what, the West seems like they're adding players, coaches, anything they possibly can.
Because look who they competing against, right?
Yeah,
it seems a lot of teams in the East. A lot of teams in the East are thinking, just give me a chance with Boston, right?
Yeah. Although no one looked close.
New York, how do you think New York is probably thinking if we were just healthy?
Yeah, I think everyone's thinking if we were just healthy, but it's a lot of ifs. If this, if that.
Right.
As
exactly.
right now, the only thing that's been
you know what they're selling?
Dreams. Hope.
Hope.
The Miami Hope. Back at it again. Yeah, it's again, no moves. We did mention that the 76ers are interested in both Caleb Martin and Haywood Highsmith, but the 76ers are interested in everyone. So
they got Paul George.
They did get Paul George. They've gotten better.
And he's gonna do what they haven't had anybody to do. Catch and shoot guy, perimeter guy, right?
Yeah,
they
simply
thought,
good.
They thought Tobias Harris was going to be that guy, but he couldn't make a 3 to save his soul.
Tobias Harris over me. It is outrageous indeed. I mentioned earlier, Marlins back in action today. Inter Miami back in action today. So a couple things for you to watch if you're, jonesing for some sports now that the Panthers season is done. Speaking of Panthers, we mentioned earlier the Panthers and Anton Lindell agree to terms.
He's
for
young
about
too, right?
6 years. 22 years old,
Yep.
Mr. Liddell. So we have the core of that team locked up for about 6 to 8 years now. So if you enjoyed this season and the seasons that have been, you will continue to enjoy that youth as they continue to grow together. And, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. I know Bob is up in age, but Spencer Knight seems to be ready.
Right.
They signed Drieger the other day. Drieger's made his way back.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, Drieger's back.
Wow.
That was
Big.
Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, for sure. So Panthers making some moves again. Everyone's waiting on these Heat, but it's okay. They will make the correct move. I got faith in them. In our city, the Cavender Twins back at it again. Now
Miami,
with the
right?
Miami Hurricanes, indeed. They're getting that bag again. They signed a deal with Under Armour. They will be representing Under Armour, the newest brand ambassadors.
Question. How
Yes.
does that work when your team has to wear?
Fair.
Because you remember that whole debacle when the first Olympics team with Jordan and they had the flags over their stuff because they had to wear the, you know what I mean? They had to wear the stuff that sponsored the team. So they wore flags over the brand.
Who is the current sponsor for the Miami Hurricanes?
I think it's Adidas.
Of the Miami Hurricanes. The correct answer is, when you write sponsors for the Miami Hurricanes, you get a lot of answers. So let me find the.
So you gotta do who sponsors the. Just do football. I'm trying to think if it's all of them or do each coach pick. Right, and you got to put what it's Adidas. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Boom. Adidas. Yeah, because the Adidas sponsorship runs through June 30th, 2027.
Right. So how does that work?
So it seems as if maybe they can wear Under Armour stuff under their clothing. Like if I'm in a locker room doing an interview or like I'm allowed to do commercial stuff. Maybe I just can't wear it like on the court. But
well, there's and here's the deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have to wear that stuff. See, we wore it because that's what they gave us.
Yeah.
But if you have your own deal, you don't sign paperwork saying I have to wear whatever the team is being sponsored by.
According to the NCAA rules, players must wear the footwear brand associated with the program sponsor during games.
There you go.
So,
yep. So they got to wear Adidas.
It says there's only 2 exceptions: injury or logo coverage. If an athlete does wear a different brand, they may need to cover its logo.
Right. So, and that happened to me.
Yeah.
I did something to my ankle, and I had to wear high top tennis shoes, and I wore, I forget what brand, but it wasn't Nike, and they spatted it up.
Chuck Taylor's?
No, dude. I don't know how people play basketball in those things.
No, that's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Right.
I don't know how
It's
people
ridiculous.
do anything but, Dan Day works out.
That was damn near the first
I don't
Air
even know
Jordans.
how people work out with those.
Yeah, those are the Dan
They
Day.
have like on a support scale 0.5.
Yeah, it's strange. It's really all just willpower at that point. It's very strange.
I sometimes wonder how I used to wear them.
Y'all remember British Knights?
Those are old school. I know those are old school because my dad used to mention those. And PF Flyers. I don't know what the hell a PF Flyer is.
PF Flyer was like the the upscale
Chuck Taylor's.
Chuck Taylor's, yeah.
Yeah, well. Nope. You know how I like my shoes. Used. Let's keep going with some more headlines. Like I mentioned, Inter Miami back in action today. but they will have Sergio Busquets and Jordi Alba. No Messi, no Suarez. The Warriors signed Kyle Anderson and are close to closing in on a deal to sign Buddy Hield. So the Warriors.
So basically, he's going to take over for Clay, but he actually makes threes.
Yep, there you go. He won't go 0 for 10 in an elimination game and then cry the whole offseason.
Man.
Also, Klay Thompson, no family as of right now. No woman, never seen him with anyone. Why? Unbearable. Can't stand him. Loves himself.
Don't start fishing.
Loves
Looking for a
himself too
reason.
much. I'm just saying. Has a no baby mama drama? That's interesting.
Wait, so you saying it's a bad thing he don't have no
Seriously.
drama?
I'm saying if you've gotten that far and nothing is no one has caught you or you haven't caught anyone, those are damaged goods, my friend. Klay Thompson, damaged goods, bro.
I mean, you could say that if you've had like 5 boyfriends or girlfriends.
Don't talk
Why
about
you ain't hooked up yet?
Don't talk about
I'm surprised they didn't say that to me.
It was them, not her. Don't talk about Taylor Swift that way.
-1.
It's fair.
-1.
Way to go
For
ahead.
reaching. You know what? I need to write that one down.
We do need to write various because that can definitely be used for
Remember the kangaroos?
reaching.
You know who was sponsored? Kangaroos was Peyton.
Peyton Manning?
No,
Obviously. What?
running back for Chicago.
Walter Payton.
Walter Payton. They bought him a Lamborghini or something.
Kangaroo?
Yeah. Go pull up Walter Payton shoes.
Kangaroo shoes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did he run in these?
Yeah.
He wore these on the field.
Yeah.
Hell no. What is going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably got a nice check for that. He was the first and last person to represent kangaroos.
I mean, kangaroos don't even exist.
Exactly. Rough. Yeah, these are not great. I'm looking at these now. These are some of God bless sweetness, but these are some of the ugliest shoes I've ever seen.
I mean, we had, and then
I'd rather run in
then when they started licensing, the league started licensing, you could wear Nike, Reebok, or league shoes.
League shoes.
Apex. They were called Apex.
Okay.
If you ain't have one of those 3 brands, you got fined. And remember when Bush went to New Orleans, he wore Adidas and he got fined and they paid his fine.
Yeah, usually the companies for the right athlete will go ahead and cover that fine.
Remember he had them gold Adidas. He was getting whacked $100,000 like every week.
Yeah, I was sponsored by Popeye's Chicken for a little bit. I couldn't go to churches. It was bad. It was very bad.
Hey,
I made it
I'll
through.
tell you like this.
Yep.
Back home, churches they had just as many churches as they had Popeyes. But the thing about churches, they had that big jar of jalapenos.
Ooh.
Like in the corner store.
Oh, yeah.
That little bag.
Just go ahead.
Take a little bag and the tongs.
Yeah. Those
Like,
tongs, by the way, never watched.
How is that? Why? How we're still alive?
Yep.
Or how about we used to eat stuff out of that pink juice?
What's wrong with it?
Pickled eggs.
Yeah, delicious. Pickled eggs, pig feet, pickled sausage.
Pickled sausage.
Good.
I think pickled eggs and pickled sausage is the most disgusting thing on planet Earth.
Disrespectful. Now my mouth is actually watering at the thought of being able to, but you can't get the ones that are in the plastic. You got to use the tongs that you don't know when's the last time they were washed, and you got to pull them out of the cup that you know hasn't been washed in quite some time.
How are we still alive?
Dude, build your immune system.
Do you know how disgusting that is?
Oh, it's gross. It's gross. It literally is gross.
Like people standing in line to use the same tongs to go into formaldehyde and pull out an egg.
That has, again, that tong probably never washed. Someone accidentally dropped it, put it back in the cup, most likely. Yeah. That's the good stuff. That's how you build an immune system. That's when America was great again.
Well, you could just eat anything You ain't have to break through 17 layers to get an aspirin.
That's tough. I don't
Right?
even know what the hell gluten is.
Bubble wrap didn't exist.
Yeah, the good old days. When we come back,
Oh, Fila.
Fila forever. I love Atlanta. We are gonna come back. Well, actually, you don't love Atlanta, so I apologize, Leroy.
Yeah,
I
no,
know
no.
you loathe Atlanta. Instead.
Drinking out of the hose.
The best kind of water. Although I think I'm the only person who still uses water fountains. I'm actually positive I'm the
Really?
only person who uses.
And you
water.
use them completely wrong too.
What? No way. I have good form.
What
I
are you
have good form when I do it.
Really?
We've
Yeah,
gone
no
through
one
this
like-
before. It's
You
very
can like
disturbing the
go
way you use this
gadget
one.
tongue cup.
Yeah, maybe that's why I use it. Maybe it's just harder for everyone else. But I go to these water fountains that are like, they look like a dilapidated home. No one uses them anymore. They use the thing where you put your bottle and then it automatically dispenses into your cute little
Yeah,
Stanley.
we had that.
Yeah, but the actual one where you put your mouth on it, I'm the only one doing that.
Okay. Hey, how nasty was that as kids? Like you go, you be waiting in line for water, and some kid just put his mouth.
Disgusting. I would walk away.
Yeah,
I'd walk away.
I'm good off that.
And your theory of cleaning it was let it run for a couple of seconds.
Did that not work? Is that not supposed to?
Disgusting. Oh my goodness.
or like, and we didn't care that the water hose water tastes like water hose.
Yeah.
Right?
A little bit of copper in that. A little bit of copper in that for sure. Definitely a little bit of
And
copper.
we're still here. We're still here.
What's water without a little rust?
Now there's a drug for everything.
Yeah.
Like we ain't had that when we were kids. All of a sudden, they just mysteriously found it.
Yep.
HPV. HPV was around when I was a kid. I'm good.
Now, everything. I'm telling you, maybe it's a little bit too much knowledge. Let's go back to being ignorant.
And then
More lobotomies.
wait, here's the other thing.
Yeah.
Now they show commercials where they tell you to go to your doctor and ask for a prescription.
Yes.
Like, really?
You got to get
Aren't
that
they
money.
supposed to know?
Big Pharma got that money.
That moño.
That moñón. When we come back, we missed this. Oh, no, we didn't. We did Damages Done already. This one is Rats Off a Ship, our favorite Wednesday game. When we come back.
Rats off a ship.
Welcome on in. Welcome back, I should say, to the Tobin and Leroy show. Time now for our favorite Wednesday. You heard me. Wednesday game. Rats off a ship.
Rats off a ship.
J Fig has the topics. We have the answers. Figgy, what's number one?
All righty then.
Hmm,
See what I did there?
I like that.
Okay. Well, number one, we have the Miami Heat landing a whale before the start of the season.
Who? Leroy? Or your rats?
I'm rats off a ship because I don't know what's available. And
Rats off a ship.
what I've seen that's available is not what I would consider a whale.
A whale. All right. I mean, just because you don't know it's available doesn't mean it's not available, though.
Right. No,
But
that's
that-
what I'm saying. That's why I said I'm rats off a ship.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I too,
We're
am, unfortunately, rats off a ship as well.
Rats off a ship.
I don't believe they will do it because I don't believe it exists. So there's that. It should be a disappointing end to free agency, if you ask me. But hopefully I'm wrong. Figgy, where do your rats lie?
What do you think Tobin would say here? I feel like he would call us
He'd say that we have no guts.
Yep.
He'd
I was
say
trying
that-
to find ways to say it in Tobin terms, but yeah, lack of guts.
He'd call us pansies.
Bums, maybe.
Yes. Charlatans. But he doesn't have the best track record, so I'm not sure if that would change how I feel.
And then he'll start shivering or something.
Indeed.
It's so cold in here all of a sudden.
Brr.
Oh my! You think that's a male? That's not a whale.
No, which is why I rats off a ship.
Rats off a ship.
Rats off a ship.
If right now we're talking about DeMar DeRozan or Trae Young, it seems like whale season has ended already.
And I am a big fan of where this team is right now. Don't settle.
Leroy's ready to run it back.
No, I'm not. I'm just
Number
saying don't
two.
settle. If you're gonna make a trade, do what you got to do to make a trade.
All right.
If you're not gonna make a trade, then don't try to bring somebody in and sell it as a big acquisition.
Figgy, what you got for number two?
Number two, how do we feel about the Florida Panthers going back to back?
Back to back with it. My rats are not off a ship. My rats are staying put. I do feel as if there is a chance for us to run back to back. I mean, we've locked up our core. We have the same coach. We have the same goalie. I don't see why not. Leroy?
I am not rats off a ship because they have been there the last 3 years.
That's right.
And they've kept the core players. So the same team, you're telling me the same team getting better at what they do can't go and do it again?
I mean, that's what they're trying to tell you, Leroy. That is what they're trying to tell you. Figgy, what about you?
Look, they kept a good portion of their players, you know, the loyal players.
Oh, seems like there was a little bit of shade in that, but okay.
Just a little bit. But you know what? I'll get over it because, yes, I do believe we would go back to back. Which, no, I'm not rats off a ship.
Robbie has a point. If they go back to back, Marcos better be allowed to the VIP party. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I better be allowed upstairs this time. I know he did that on purpose. Oh,
He didn't let you upstairs?
Oh, I couldn't leave my laptop. Oh, how could I leave my laptop? Dude, it was 3 feet away. You could have walked and said, hey, let that guy up. But no, had me suffering in the rain, Tobin. Suffering in the rain.
He was trying to hold fort because people were hobnobbing, right?
Hobnobbers.
No,
That's
so
what he says.
Nope.
All right. So what is number 3, J-Fig?
Kemba Walker being a Hall of Famer.
I think I'm rats off a ship, dude. I think I'm
you're who cares if you're rats off a ship? It's happening.
I don't know, man. I don't
What do you
understand
mean you
why
don't
you're
know?
so. We need to find out. We need
He
to.
averaged 20 plus points in the NBA as a 5'11 guard and was straight clutch in college.
Yes,
It's
He was.
it's basketball Hall of Fame.
That is the one thing
Because
that is
guess
holding-
what? Who's
Yeah.
the Dookie that played on the USA team?
Leitner.
Yeah. Leitner didn't have that great of a NBA career. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Is he? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me see. I gotta see. Leitner, Hall of Fame. Sounds about right. Yep, enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
That is
So you telling me
crazy.
if Leitner, and he was great in college.
Yeah.
But if you don't think that
But
playing
here's
for,
there's an asterisk though. There's an asterisk with this. I just realized this. He's not in the Hall of Fame as an individual though. He is enshrined as a Basketball Hall of Fame member of the 1992 Dream Team. So he's in the Hall of Fame, but
wait. He's not. All right.
yeah, but is that just because of off the field issues? He had some legal problems, some unpaid debts. Is that what's holding him back?
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
I mean, then
Hey,
apparently, yeah,
we are grown ass people in this world.
yes,
That means we should be smart enough to separate the art from the person, right?
Yeah,
There's a bunch of clowns out there making music. I can enjoy their music and not like the person. There's a bunch of clowns out there making movies. I can enjoy their movie and not like the person. Like, you can separate the art from the individual. Why all of a sudden we play stupid and say all that stuff matters? It's the Basketball Hall of Fame. Was he a great basketball player? End of discussion.
All right, I guess we'll see. I do think that this deserves a poll, though. I do need a poll out there to determine how the people are feeling. Maybe I got this off. Maybe I'm wrong. J Fig, where do your rats lie in regards to this?
Well, you do know I'm Spirit Leroy, so I'm gonna agree with Leroy.
That's true. All
It's
right.
never wrong.
All right, rats are staying on the ship. Apparently, they think Kemba Walker is a Hall of Famer.
He is.
I mean, as of right now, he's not technically.
He just
But
got done.
We'll see.
You can. It's got to be what, 5 years now?
How long after retirement is one eligible for the Basketball Hall of Fame? You see how quickly I type? I'm like a robot.
Do you think that Klay Thompson should be in the Hall of Fame?
Unfortunately, yeah, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't mean that he deserves it. Rudy Gobert is going to be in the Hall of Fame. We all know the truth, Rudy. But I know how these voters work.
Are they gonna put COVID-19 next to his name?
Just a little asterisk. The rule is 4 years after full retirement before the Hall of Fame.
We say 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 years.
Somebody agrees with you. Kemba Walker is not a Hall of Famer. Y'all crazy.
I'm telling you, I asked Jimmy on the way in. There's a couple people that are like, I don't know, man.
Does he still have a sprained wrist?
Y'all forget what he did in college. And he averaged 20 points. He averaged 20 points in the league for over like what? 12 years?
Yeah, okay, yes, over 12 years. And it would have been more had he not had a significant drop off.
Right.
All right. I mean, look, only time will tell. We're going to continue to ask this question. I feel like this is a debatable topic as well.
We're not.
Okay, I guess we're done.
Again.
All right, I guess we're done.
You'll forget about this next week for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm going to remember it just because of this moment.
Okay, you want to be right. But then when you're wrong, you'll forget.
Not only will I forget, I'll bury it.
Mario Chalmers averaged 10 points in his career. No.
Champion, though. I don't like this. Dennis Lopez says Klay is first ballot.
Klay is a first ballot.
First ballot, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
J Fig, what's number 4?
I believe this is coming to theaters soon, or
Today.
it already is. But Despicable Me 4. Who would have thought
Yes.
they would have gone? They would have gone to the 4.
That's why Tobin took off today. He
That's
went for the
why.
grand opening.
Indeed. His own movie, you know?
Yeah, you know he's Gru.
Of course. How can anyone hide that nose? It is Despicable Me 4. Comes out today, which is a smart move right before July 4th. Have an opportunity to see it. Am I rats off a ship on there being a 4th Despicable Me? I'm gonna find out right now. One thing will determine whether or not I am.
I feel like I've only seen 1 and 2. I don't remember
Hey,
what the third
somebody
one
said, can we sign Gru Holiday?
is.
Yeah, that'd be good. I
Tobin
was
is walking the red carpet.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I know you did, but I don't know why I just pictured the red carpet.
Pharrell Williams, who most notably did the song Happy for Despicable Me, also has a hand in production yet again for the 4th time in the music production for Despicable Me.
You know what Fonz told me yesterday?
What'd he say?
You know, he's the lead designer for Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, I did hear that recently, actually.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Newman's creative director.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
I like
crazy.
That is crazy, but it's also like, I believe it.
Ooh,
You know, it's
Glenn Rice would get in. That's right, Glenn Rice. I agree with.
Yeah, exactly.
That I agree. Because you want to talk. Wait, you want to talk about college?
Yep.
I witnessed it firsthand. That
But
dude could not dribble in college, but he could shoot the lights out. He didn't miss. In fact, wait a minute. I think he still has the record for most points scored in a tournament.
In the tournament, yes.
In the tournament, in the NCAA tournament.
He does
I
indeed.
was there.
And he's not in the Hall of Fame.
I was there. It was awesome.
I can imagine. Witness a lot of winning in your life there, Leroy.
Yep. And then in 1 year, it was ruined. Because I lost more games my first year in the NFL than I lost in high school and college put together.
Rough. Can't relate as a Lava member. Only
I mean,
lost once.
before people were shooting it up, before people were shooting like they shoot now.
Yeah.
He was, oh my, dude, I'm telling you, it was amazing.
J Fig, were your rats on or off a ship on Despicable Me 4?
I'm not rats off ship, but I may or may not be watching it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm not
rats
go out
off
of my way.
I'm not rats off a ship because every time I've actually saw one on TV and stopped, it's been hilarious.
Yeah,
but it's really not my type of movie to be going and.
It has to someone like come to us for us to watch it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not saying it's a bad movie. It's just not. I'm kind of rats off a ship paying money to go see a cartoon.
That's fair.
I got Cartoon Network at my house if I want to chuckle. I'm not gonna go spend money to watch a cartoon.
You served your time. That's fair. All right, when we come back, we will close out Leroy's final show of the week. The only way we know how, with some July 4th trivia. That and more when we come back.
Tobin.
Alrighty then. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. Final segment. We have ourselves July 4th trivia. Time now for you two to compete to determine who is the July 4th champion. You guys ready for question number 1?
Yep.
All right, let's get right into it. The oldest person to sign the Declaration of Independence was 70 years old at the time. Was this person?
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden wishes he was 7 years old.
That's
Actually, America wishes Joe Biden was 7 years old. Was this Benjamin Franklin? Was this John Hancock? Or was this Alexander Hamilton? J Fig? Who was the answer there?
A.
Benjamin.
Sure.
All right.
Benjamin Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
I know Hancock was the biggest signature.
No.
Was
it the biggest? I thought it was the first.
No. Who's the other one? Benjamin Franklin.
John Hancock and Alexander Hamilton.
I'm gonna say Alexander Hamilton because I haven't heard of him.
All right. The correct answer of the oldest person to sign the Declaration of Independence at 70 years young. J Fig said Benjamin Franklin, and she got it correct. 1 point for Figgy. There it goes. There it goes.
Look at that. Starting strong.
Now, we talked a lot about fireworks these past 2 days. This is a true or false question. At some points, fireworks can get 15 times hotter than boiling hot water. Is that true or false, Figgy?
True.
Love the confidence you have in all these answers thus far. So far, so good.
How many times boiling water is 210 or 212? 5 times is 1,000.
Yes. 15 times. What about that?
15 times.
Mm.
So it's, I'm going to say true. Sounds like a stupid thing to make up.
I would never underestimate Marcos.
Which I'm totally capable of doing. You better watch out for that. But you guys both got it correct. True.
That confidence.
Indeed. Indeed. Now, let's go ahead and continue to our final 2 questions. This year, Americans are expected to spend around how many billions of dollars on food alone? Is it 2.3 billion? Is it 6.8 billion? Or is it $9.5 billion on food alone?
Wait, give me the options one more time.
2.3, 6.8, or $9.5 billion?
I'll say 6.
All right.
2.3.
The correct answer
yeah, my head is saying 2.3.
According to NPR.org, Americans are expected to spend around $9.5 billion. Food alone.
That's crazy.
That's rough. That is rough. Now, U.S. emergency rooms see an uptick of injuries on the 4th. Firework injuries are among the most common reasons for ER visits. Keep in mind that 29% of firework injuries happen to hands and fingers. About how many people were injured by fireworks in the year 2022? The options: 100,000. The second option, 25,000. The third option, 10,000. How many people were injured by fireworks in 22? Was it 100,000, 25,000, or 10,000? Figgy?
Give me the options one more time.
100,000, 25,000, or 10,000?
Wow.
By the way, this question counts for a bajillion points and it's worth all the marbles.
No, don't do that to me. I'm gonna say B.
What was B? B was 25,000.
How much?
Leroy, 25,000.
Yeah.
Leroy, what do you?
And staying with
Yeah.
how this has gone, I'm gonna say 100,000.
All right. Well, I'd like to let you know that the correct answer is
10,000.
10,000. With that being said, J Fig, you win an answer of 2 correct answers to 1.
Look at that. How the turntables.
Leroy. One day you'll get better at these games, huh? This has been Leroy's final show for the week. Leroy, say bye to the people.
Bye. Hey,
yeah,
y'all be safe out there.
Absolutely.
Please do not be a part of a statistic.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, don't be one of the 10,000. And try not to beat each other up. Like enjoy the hot dogs and hamburgers and ribs and chicken and enjoy family and your friends and just have a good time.
Have a good time.
No need for nonsense.
Be safe. Have fun. Love on each other. Leroy, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow too, J-Fig. We'll see.
Yeah, we don't know what. I mean, if she
never know.
She might show up on Saturday.
With that being said, Leroy, stay away from the side pieces, please.
Who's not a big fan of a side piece?
I don't think that's what it's called, Leroy.
As you know, summer is right around the corner, and